Suppress the dungeon boss. So literally just win is what it wants me to do. You don't have enough enkephalin modules. Would you like to go assemble some? Sure. So to enter dungeons, you have to pay stuff to get it. You have to pay enkephalin. That is a lot of enkephalin. I mean, that's what they're for, so it's no real reason not to. But I'll wait for now. Modules. Make them. I'm not gonna make a ton of them. I wasn't gonna make the boxes, no. Using the boxes just gives me enkephalin, which is what you make the things out of anyway. So why not? So D02, so the second branch in District D. During the final stretch of each chapter, you'll be exploring a dungeon, a branch facility of the former L Corp. Designate the identities who will enter the dungeon with you. You can't adjust your team once inside, so choose wisely. When you're fully prepared, press enter. What? Why did it... Hold on. Oh, it means I can't change what everyone's got equipped. Okay. Yeah, this is District 4. So, once I've entered, I can still use everyone, I'm just not allowed to change their equipment. That makes sense.
검으로 하는 예술이 보고 싶었나?
We entered the derelict building of Lobotomy Corporation. As the light goes dim, the dreadful stench from underground grows stronger.
냄새가 지독해요.
허파 속으로 쓰레기가 막 붙고 있어.
Yisang doesn't talk a lot either.
되려 머리가 맑아지는 냄새요.
What?
다시 한번 말씀드리지만 이 안에서 죽으면 전투가 끝나도 되살아나지 못해요.
Ah, okay. So if somebody in my team dies, I can't use them for the rest of the dungeon as well. That does make sense. Well, let's hope our team can clean up then. I mean, we've even got backups, so it doesn't matter too much. It smells so bad, it smells good.
되살아나?
유행하는 개그인가 봐. 요샌 도시에 무슨 이야기가 떠도는지도 모를 정도가 되어버렸어.
They seem to have misunderstood us, but seeing as Faust made no comment on it, I decided not to add my input. The sources of this rancid smell were a more pressing concern. Looks like they probably died a while ago.
정확한 관측이십니다. 시체의 공격에 다다른 것으로 보이는군요.
Yeah, I retweeted it, but somebody posted a picture. It was like, Dante slams penis in car door. Otis, excellent gambit, sir. It's like, that's basically what she does this whole time. It's not annoying, it's just interesting that that's the character they picked for that role.
벌레들이 한창 잔치라도 여는 모양이네.
얼른 서두르자고.
응? 그래. 자기 혹시 벌레
Something
무서워해?
up, Gregor, babe? Alright, so these two are a couple, confirmed. Somehow.
이건 노파심인데 설마 벌레 시체를 얼굴에 들이대는 유치한 짓은
짠!
Boo.
하지 않을 거라비. 아이, 저리 치워! 뭐가 이렇게 웃긴 거야?
Why is Gregor afraid of bugs too?
웃기잖아. 벌레를 무서워하는 게 다른 사람도 아닌 자기일 줄은. 그래. 그렇게 싫었어?
됐어.
Don't bully Greg.
거기 장난은 그만 쳐라. 관리자님이 신경 쓰셔야 할 거리를 만들지 말란 말이다.
잠깐. 이 시체는 아직 온기가 있군요.
Ah, still warm. That's not a good sign.
공격받은 건 꽤 최근인 듯하구려.
The gloom that had cast over Yuri's face cleared after observing the bodies for a minute.
우리 아니 로보토미 코퍼레이션 직원들은 아니네요.
Oh,
여긴 이제 금광이나 다름없는 곳이 되어버려서 어중이 떠중이들도 모여든다더군요.
yeah, so just people trying to get
몇몇
stuff.
해결사나 조직들 사이에선 로보토미 드림이나 엔케팔린 러쉬란 말이 도는 정도니까요.
로드 앤 러쉬. 멋있는 줄임이군.
She also hasn't spoken a lot.
조용히 있다가 기껏 말한다는 게
Dreaming current fog.
그러한 잉글리쉬는 본래의 뜻을 가물하게 만들지 않겠소.
I mean, you're not actually talking in English, though.
제 말이 그 말이... 이상씨, 뭔가 말수가 많아진 것 같은데요?
이상하오?
Does that reflect strangely?
그이는 원래 말수가 적지 않은 사람이에요.
What are you talking about? He was silent the whole trip.
최근에 조금 바뀌었을 뿐.
관찰력이 높은 졸개가 많아지는 건 나쁘지 않은 일이지. 계속 지금의 상태를 유지해줬으면 좋겠군. 가지.
마치 그대가 캡틴 같구려. 관리자께서 할 일이라고 보호만.
To be fair, Otis was the captain of the Odyssey.
제가 주제가 넘었습니다, 관리자님.
Frowning as though she were caught off guard, Otis bows to me as she apologizes. No, it's nothing. Let's head down. Most of the corpse's body parts were morphed in bizarre ways. One had pairs of wings protruding through their intestines, and another had horribly twisted antennae hanging down.
우리가 아까 마주쳤던 자들이랑 비슷해 보이지 않나요?
그... 벌레머리 하고 있던 사람들 말이죠?
조용. 전방에 거수자 포착.
Uniform tangos. As Otis noted, multiple figures could be seen down the corridor.
거수자? 그 뭐야?
거동 수상자 적일지도 모른다고.
I'm sure one idea crossed all of our minds. The enigmatic abnormalities that might be roaming this facility, as Faust mentioned. That might be what those shadowy figures are. Might be?
마주칠 수밖에 없겠군.
어이, 거기 누구야?
Oh no, they're G-Corp people. Instead, what we faced was people. It was too early to deem that as fortunate, though.
뭐야, 이 근방엔 우리들 뿐이라며.
입구 쪽에서 처리를 못한 건가? 그새 다른 쥐새끼들이 들어왔나 보군.
어이 벌레들, 아까 그 시체들은 너네 친구들이냐?
시체? 나이 새끼.
잠깐.
어디서 온 찌꺼기들인진 모르겠지만 들어봐. 어차피 너희도 엔케팔린을 챙기러 온 거지. 여기서 한 층만 더 내려가면 손쉽게 엔케팔린을 얻을 수 있어.
And why are you telling me that?
거기는 너희에게 양보할게. 서로 챙길 것만 챙기고 좋게 좋게 헤어지자. 고. 하.
알아본 것 같네.
The moment the soldier's eyes landed on Gregor's face, their thin veil of kindness was torn down.
이 배신자 녀석.
What?
아하, 너는 전방에 소속돼 있었나 보네. 어때? 그래도 포스터보다는 실물이 낫지.
Oh, so he's wanted from G-Corp. Okay. He's a criminal.
헛소리 집어쳐. 내가 너 따위에게 경례를 했었다는 게 역겨우니까.
Who's the guy on the ceiling? I just noticed that.
이런. 실물이 되고 한 것도 아닌데. 너무 그러지 말지 그래.
너는 그 가짜는 특혜로 시술 부작용 없이 평범한 사람 행세하며 살아갔겠지만 우린 아니었어. 이 기만자 새끼야. 우린 전쟁에서 패배하자마자 버려졌다고.
Wait, what? I thought G Corp won the war.
버려진 건 나도 마찬가지였어. 모든 군인들이 똑같지 않나? 그 중에서도 너희들은 버려진 벌레처럼 살아가기 선택했나 보지?
어이, 적을 도발해서 좋을 건 없지 않은가?
당신도 군 출신이라면 알잖아. 앞에 서 있는 것들과 싸우게 될지 아닐지 정도는.
True. Identity stuff does say that some can be from different timelines. Huh, okay.
순순히 보내줄 생각이었는데
저 배신자 새끼째로 잘라 죽여주지.
어이없는 새끼들이네. 우리가 엔캡 팔린을 가져오면 그대로 뒤통수 갈겼을 것들이야.
That is what I assumed they were planning.
그랬던 거였어요?
Oh, come on, Sinclair. You knew better.
밑바닥에 떨어질 대로 떨어진 놈들한테 의리란 게 남아있을 것 같냐? 가진 놈들도 뒤통수를 쳐 때리는 판인데 그럼 말랑한 걸 기대하냐 넌?
Heathcliff is right. He's smart. He's just angry. Dungeon structure. Your goal is to reach the last section of the bottom floor and retrieve the golden bow. The dungeon consists of multiple floors, each rife with events and encounters. Each sector is connected to one or more paths. You can travel to adjacent sectors by selecting them. It's possible to retrace your steps, so feel free to explore where you want first. Sinners don't heal after battle well in dungeons. Sinners with 0 HP are unable to participate, so keep track of their status. Reaching a checkpoint will allow you to fully restore your sinners. After losing a battle, you can reattempt it from the start with whatever living sinners remain on your full team. Okay. Can I look at this? Yes, I can. So... Info team passage, so it's Yasad. So there's 3 fights. And I have to get to here, which is the boss, I take it. I like Virgil. Virgil is fine. You don't need to do everything. Do you get things for doing extra fights, though, is what I want to know. Because if you get things from them, then it's worth doing it. No? Okay, then it's really not worth it. Depends? Well, it would have a different symbol on them. Wouldn't it? The first impression of the Lobotomy Corporation branch facility was downright gruesome. Rendered speechless, we stared into the corpses of people with insectile features. Okay, so it's the same no matter what. Got it. Let's just go. With the same team as well, because it's been working pretty nicely. Or the exclamation point tiles. Okay.
예리한 검으로
Got
하는 예술이 보고 싶었나?
You get all stories in single pass. That makes sense to me. And mirror dungeons are just dungeons, except there's no story. It's just you get to play through them, I take it. And I know I can't play them yet, which is why I'm saying it. Alright, that's a triple green right off the bat. That is not bad to start.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
Rip that guy.
역시 모르네.
He did 63 damage with
허점을
that.
찾았습니다.
Goodness, Rhodia.
꽤 잘 갈렸군.
I am liking Rhodia more and more as I play through the game, honestly. Where did he go? Good question. Gregor lights his cigarette and takes a drag, followed by smoke streaming out from his mouth.
다른 보안업체에 취직을 해도 이것보다는 나았을 텐데요.
They'd have fared better than this if they got an actual job.
평생을 군인으로 살았던 자들이다. 다른 직업으로 새 출발하기엔 적응하고 바뀌어야 할 것들이 너무 많았겠지.
Also, there were 4 of them in the cutscene. For some reason. Bork.
그리고 몰락한 날개 출신이라는 건 엄청난 꼬리표야. 누가 받아주면 구두발이라도 핥아줘야 할 정도로.
Alright. Throwing shade at Otis.
미안하다. 내가 생각이 짧았네.
아니에요. 쥐사나 엘사나 상황은 비슷했겠죠. 날개가 부러진다는 건
Hello, Gold.
그만큼 혼란스러운 사건이니까요.
Have the gods been blessing you with rolls? Well, I got I got a bunch of stuff today, so I guess so, yeah. Finally home, congrats. Every skill consists of at least 1 coin. Thanks! That doesn't really tell me anything about how they work. Oh, I see. So the thing gets deeper as you go. Got it. I have to do this. We were perplexed by the encounter with creatures that resembled abnormalities at first glance. Yuri seemed just as confused as the rest of us. Yeah, I got some pretty good stuff. I got Gregor's Ego, I got Mirsalt's, and I got... I got Ishmael's, that was right. But we're not using Ishmael because she didn't get a 3-star, and I like the G-Corp guys. So, oh, it saves their sanity too. Not that anyone really had any sanity changes from that fight.
예리한 검으로 하는 예술이 보고 싶었나?
Skills do move, the tip. 3-star Ryoshu is one of the best identities in the whole game. Aren't there 2 3-stars per person, or is there only one of them? Why are all your dudes uptied? Because somebody taught me how. In dungeons, creature we call abnormalities exist. Encounters with them will be unavoidable. Abnormalities consist of at least 1 body part. Each part has its own slot, as well as individual skills. Choose one of your Sinner's skills and drag it to the abnormality skill slot. Okay, so this is where we actually get to decide who clashes with what. Abnormality skills also have speed values. Alongside determining the order of actions and abnormality speeds are something to pay attention to when you wish to redirect its attacks. So this is like lore gameplay then. When you order a Sinner with higher speed to target one of the abnormality skill slots, it will be forced to engage in a clash with its new target. Drag a skill belonging to a character with higher speed to change the abnormality's target. And it wants me to do that now. Got it. You've redirected an abnormality's target. These two will now get into a clash this turn. By using speed this way, you can freely manipulate who an abnormality attacks. When confronting abnormalities, it is vital to switch targets so that they are forced into clashes that will play out in your favor. Now give the orders to the rest of the Sinners. After you've planned your Sinner's moves, press here to begin combat. Got it. When the HP of a body part is reduced to 0, it is broken. A broken part becomes vulnerable to all physical attack types. Some parts may lose certain skills or passives after breaking. Do note that some abnormalities have regenerative parts, as well as that breaking certain ones may instead enrage an abnormality. Okay, I want to see what it actually... We can't yet, because we haven't fought them before. Got it. Glad they just let you play Ruin up for these fights. That's not exactly what I want to do, though. I want to use the other move. 6-12 compared to 2-4. Those are technically the exact same odds, but I'm guessing mine are better. I actually don't know what those odds mean at all, now that I think about it. Color is important? I think color matching still works in this mode? Well, I would assume so, yeah. So I'm actually not... I mean, my numbers are just higher than his, so I would assume that it would work, right? So that's what I'm just gonna play like I normally do, basically, and see what happens as a result. Okay, now I can't do the other one. These are the same. I want to do as much stuff as possible, though. I mean, no matter what, I'm redirecting, is the thing. Yeah, we can do that. Why not? That is saying your minimum roll is 6 and the enemy's max is 4. Oh, I see. Okay. So that's just the die. Got it. So there's no way I'm losing any of these, is what you're telling me. So dominating then means that you're guaranteed to win the clash, basically. Alright.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
That did a lot of damage. Thank you, sir. Greg is always going to be my favorite of the bunch, I think. Oh, and now you roll the 15. Okay.
그렇게 무르진 않네. 역시 무르네.
Okay, that's 2 down. I don't know if they can come back. I'm assuming they can't for this fight, because it only just taught me how that works. We can do 2 yellow and 2 green. No, we can't. We have to do 2 light blue and 2 green. Which one of these? This one rolls better. You can finish him off. Everybody else is going to target the other guy. Because why not, right? This guy should absolutely be killed by that. I've seen dominating clashes lose before. Well, there's some things that decrease your rolls. I know.
거치적거리지만 마.
Okay.
다음은 어디입니까?
When the HP of a body part is reduced to 0, it is broken. A broken part's but it already taught me this.
흉터의 결과요.
Fight over. Death. Yeah, pretty much. Weaker than Zayn. I mean, it's not the main abnormality, is it?
전 처음 봐요. 이런 것들은.
모른다고?
Hopkins' face quickly turned into a cold frown. It was in such stark contrast to the face he showed before Virgilius. I shuddered in fright.
아니, 그게...
Well, there were different abnormalities in different branches, so if she only worked at one of the branches, I guess she would have worked at this one, though, since that's why she's here.
우리가 굳이 추락한 날개에 깃털을 준 이유가 뭔지 알지 않나?
엘사의 지부의 의뢰를 조금이나마 안전하게 해결하려고.
Wow, that's rude.
잘하네. 하급 관리직 출신에게 별로 바라는 것도 없었어. 길었네. 그리고 저 환상체인지 환장체인지 하는 걸 어떻게 조져야 할지 알려주는 거.
Also, he's acting much superior to her, but they're the same rank, so...
근데 처음 본다는 말이나 하면 우린 어떻게 해야 되는 거냐? 어?
호핀스, 배고파졌어? 살살 좀 해.
Feeling hangry. Yeah, dude's talking mad shit for only having 30 HP.
유리 씨가 처음 본 게 확실하다면 이 개체는 환상체에서부터 비롯된 또 무언가. 어쩌면 또 다른 종일 수도 있겠죠.
그 코퍼레이션이 모든 환상체를 관리하고 있지는 않았을 수도 있어.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because there are 2 branches in District 4, at least.
유리양이 공부를 소홀히 하지 않았다면 스스로를 탓할 필요도 없을 것이오.
감사합니다.
뭘 간질거리게 입씨름을 하고 있어. 가서 두들겨 패면 되잖아.
True! Heathcliff is correct.
시킨다면 할 뿐이다.
This is like one of the first times Mirsal has talking. Talking? Spoken. Alright. That'll be a heal. Containment all 2. This is going to be the same thing no matter what. Continued battles wounded and fatigued the sinners. It was about time I winded my clock. Faust looks around for the right spot for me to do my thing. We're literally just going to take the same team.
최선을 다해 임하겠습니다.
Talking is a slang word, but it's not applicable there. Mirsal with well, he had 2 lines of dialogue in his introduction. Like, what are those? Pecatulum Essediae and Pecatulum Gulae. Alright, they're rolling 3 to 4. I have a feeling I have no risk of losing. Okay, I have a slight risk of losing these clashes. So maybe just don't let Greg clash with them then. In that case. Never mind, it's a 6-12. Why does it... Wait. It's getting +2 from being in a clash. Whatever. Yeah, I'm really in no danger of losing anything right now. No. I want a yellow. Or a light blue, rather. That is 3 coins. Sinking. Yeah, it's too bad. Why not?
죄를 새겨주겠어.
Rip. Meatball man.
처리했습니다.
Bodying Meatball Marinara himself. I didn't even
허점을 찾았습니다.
stagger one of them. Why does that attack hit for 4 repeatedly instead of just hitting for the amount you rolled? That's peculiar. Alright, we're bodying him. We're absolutely demolishing this guy.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
The meatball is death. Truly. They're all Saiyan, anyway. These are in gameplay trash trash mob abno, 1 for each sin, they just die. Coins? Yeah, they flip coins every time you use attacks.
역시 붉은 시선님의 수하들답게 능력도 만만치가 않군요.
수아라고?
What'd you say?
아이고, 우리 홉킨스가 말실수를 해서 제가 대신 사과할게요. 그런데 왜 이렇게 꾸물럭대는 거야, 홉킨스? 치즈 다시
Everyone's
도졌어?
acting up again.
무슨 말을 하는 거야? 내가 언제?
Click on the abnos and read their story? That's probably a good idea. Hopkins got up after a bit of dawdling. His pockets were laden with something, but I decided not to bother pointing it out. Okay. I couldn't read their story the first time I looked at them, probably because I hadn't fought them before. I can go and do this other fight and read the Abno stories, I suppose. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, it's gonna force me to go here, though. Calling all of Hopkins shit. It's true.
뭐 이쯤이면 적당하겠네요.
As I opened the door, Faust suddenly stood before me.
단테, 눈을 감고 어둠 속에 숨어있는 별을 찾아보세요. 너무 찬란하지도 않고 은은하게 드러나고 있는
Star, this one won't hurt, right?
별을 찾는 것만이라면 아프지는 않죠.
Something about the way Faust put that bothered me, but I decided to trust her and block my sight.
다시 눈을 뜨면 까마득했던 별은
When you open your eyes, what seems so far away.
당신과 눈을 맞추고 있을 거예요.
That's beautiful. That light, is it only visible to me?
아니요. 당신을 통해서 이젠 모두가
Interesting. Blue. It's not blue, it's yellow. Don't say that. Oh, hey, the loading screen. Yeah, I know. I wonder why they picked this for the loading screen.
던전이 아니지만 모두가 별을 통해 당신을 통한 혜택을 받을 수 있게 되었죠.
그럼 얼른 시계 돌려주세요. 어깨뼈 쪽이 아까부터 탈구된 것
You
같거든요.
haven't been in any of the fights. You didn't dislocate anything.
돌린다고요? 아, 그 시계 정말 돌릴 수 있는 거였어요?
돌아가기만 하겠어? 엄청 신기한 능력을 가지고 있다고. 유리 씨도 한번 구경해봐.
Will no one recognize the pain I endure? You can find checkpoints as you explore the dungeon. Your sinners will fully heal their HP and reset their SP upon reaching one. When all of your sinners die, you'll be brought back to your last checkpoint. Do note that progress made beyond said checkpoint will be reset as well. Okay. I want to read the abnormality stories. These guys are chumps, so it really shouldn't be an issue at all.
그대, 이 검이 필요하오.
Because I kind of forgot that once I fought them, I can probably read the story, yeah. Wait, those are different. What? Picatulum irae. Okay. You want me to talk about that pointed thing, eh? Things shaped like a dried tentacle. There was some kind of red liquid in the middle. Smacked it a couple times with my bat, and the lanky thing was a bit more durable than it seemed. Bigger problem, though. That thing's got a weird way of attacking. It prods poor sods with its long snout, and it starts shooting that red water into the body. It gives me a heartburn like I had some hard stuff on an empty stomach. It's irritating. It's suffocating. Anyway, it makes you feel all weird. Makes you mad over wee stuff. Some even blew up after getting hit by that juice. I really don't want that happening to me. Are you always prone to getting mad over the small things? Don't piss me off. Yeah, that's Heathcliff talking about that. It happened while I was passing by a jungle. It was a dense green wilderness full of tall flowers and trees, as well as outlandish bees and butterflies. You can find all kinds of unfathomably strange creatures in a place like that. For example, that flower. It's said that a plant can't normally move on its own. When it takes root, when it takes root, it stays there for the rest of its life. That's what people consider a major difference between plants and animals. But those plants were like a pack of rabid beasts. A group of them charged at us, raising their teethed flowers like it was their head. Their roots morphed into limbs that no longer served the original purpose, and there didn't seem to be any space in their bodies for storing nutrients. Yet, those scrawny stems were hungrily seeking the missing sustenance, continuously shoving things into the mouth despite being unable to absorb any of it. What an odd creature that was. Okay, interesting. 1 to 11. Ooh. Those guys roll pretty high. Do I have anything that can beat it? I mean, this would be probably the most likely thing, right? I don't really want to take damage, but if the game's gonna make me, I guess it's fine. 9 to 17, that beats it, almost always. Yeah, go against that guy. Sure. There's always going to be one clash against these guys that I'm going to have trouble beating then. 14! My guy is going ham. Did 4, 4, 6. 6. Okay, that attack is way too good.
허점을 찾았습니다.
Alright, nice stagger. That means this guy's going to die.
꽤 잘 갈렸고.
Which I approve of. And that's going to hurt. 2. 2. That's not that bad. We should be fine. Speed matters now. I know, right? It really just didn't matter before here. That's a triple green no matter what I do. Anyways, they're both dead.
거치적거리지만 마.
I might read the meatball one
흉터의
later.
결과요.
Styling on these jumps.
다음은 어디입니까?
To be honest with you, I thought that I couldn't read the story before fighting them because the story button was red. 2 people didn't redirect? That's fine.
역시 붉은 시선님의
I've already
수하들답게
seen this.
능력도 만만치가 않군요.
Yeah, it's not going to let me use the heal again. That's fine. Alright, boss time. The clock restored all sinners to health, but the facility continues to grow more foreboding. Hoping that I was only imagining the spikes covering the aisles bristle up, we proceeded farther.
예리한 검으로 하는 예술이 보고 싶었나?
Sections are my favorite in the game as it reminds me of the days when Ruina was here. I mean, Ruina was good, but
상쾌한 기분.
we need another game, right? I'm dying here.
그 시계
Hey!
진짜
This isn't a
신기하네요.
raid message, only a
정말
tribute.
듣도 보도 못한 기술이에요.
Care, how are you doing, sir? How was video game? Somebody shout about tribute. It is true. How was your stream, friend? I tried. M. Cozy shot some mechs. How's the Limblin treating you? Well, it's been pretty easy because I upgraded things before I actually started playing the video game.
이 정도면 특이점 수준인데 대체 어떤 날개가 뒤에?
3 egos and I haven't used any of them. Hopkins greedily stared at my head. I really tried to ignore it, but looking at his stuffed pockets again.
단테, 왜 네 머리를 붙잡고 있는 거야?
3 and 20. We got the fire one for Ishmael, the angel-looking one from Yersal, and the tree for Gregor. Because I was rolling the Gregor thing because I wanted his G-Corp outfit, and I got it, so... It's nothing.
파우스트 양, 관리자께서 가진 시계는 저들의 목숨을 돌려줄 수는 없어?
Didn't know you had Ishmaels? I haven't been playing with Ishmael at all.
시계는 수감자들에게만 동작해요.
아, 차라리 그게 낫네. 배에 구멍이 숭 났는데 못 죽고 되살아나지면 그게 더 끔찍하잖아?
Wouldn't that suck? I mean, that's not how it works, but yes.
아니다. 배가 뚫린 거면 운이 좋은 거지. 몇 초 안에 죽으니까.
Huh? Wait. Okay. A hard tentacle erupts from the wall and penetrates Aya's abdomen in an instant, just like she said.
전원, 전투 준비.
내가 말했지. 난 항상 운이 좋았다니까.
Rip.
이미 절명했어.
Rip Aya.
자, 이럴 때일수록 정신을 똑바로 차려야 하지 않겠어?
일반적인 공격의 형태를 취하고 있지 않네요. 환상체일 가능성이 높습니다.
What do you mean? I know we're facing an
관리자님,
abnormality.
명령을 부탁드립니다.
I felt pity for Yuri. She looked at Aya's corpse and then back to us with tears. Nevertheless, Yuri, Hopkins, and Aya, those 3 I can't revive. We have to fight now if we don't want any more casualties.
현명한 판단이십니다.
True. Yeah, I hate Hopkins. He's just a piece of crap.
저 째까기는 소리가 해석이 되는 건가?
Otis gave Hopkins a fiery glare, but soon reminded herself of her priorities and breathed in to shout.
관리자님의 명령이다. 졸개들아! 포위 진영을 구축한다. 목표는 전방의 거수자.
네.
Why did you speak, Hopkins?
그런데 저걸 잘하고 칭할 수 있는지가 의문이구만.
Slowly encroaching vines, followed by the shadow of a figure that looked to be several times taller than a human. It was approaching, begetting fright unlike if any foe we've faced up until now. It's the Snow White's apple, or whatever it's called. That was in the trailers. I mean, why wouldn't they show the first one in the trailers, right? Whoa, I did not get a chance to read that. Oh, yep. You may find abnormalities with multiple parts in the dungeons you explore, in which such cases each part will have different resistances and passives and use different skills. We've prepared an abnormality encyclopedia for occasions like this. It lists the resistances, skills, and passives for each part. Select an abnormality to view its entry. The encyclopedia records data on abnormalities by the parts. By nature, the encyclopedia starts out incomplete. The more you fight an abnormality, the more its entry will be penned. After enough encounters, its observation level will go up. Higher observation levels can increase the damage you deal. Make repeated fights easier. What? Attack skill final power +4. Excuse you. I can't read the whole story until we see it at all. Got it. We've prepared an encyclopedia for you. We didn't prepare anything in it. Record Ebony Queen's Apple. Recording the information gained from an encounter with the entity. Company rules. Article 11, paragraph 2 states I am to categorize it as an abnormality. When first faced with the sinners, the abnormality didn't show signs of hostility. Rather, it initiated a direct communication through the psyche. Out of all the languages I knew, the abnormality appeared to use my most commonly used one. I did not see sound-producing organs like the mouth or the vocal cord in motion. Bring the Snow White, spoke the abnormality. A report on the former L Corp I analyzed with after disengaging, suggests that it has a connection with F-0442. In addition, I discovered a corpse that seemed to belong to the staff that arrived here before us for preliminary investigation. Their ID confirmed that they were from the operations planning department, so we retrieved their remains and left the scene before a battle could break out, concluding the report. Okay. The fruit. We don't actually know any of their skills, but the stems... The fruit has the least HP, which makes me think it's going to be the hardest one to actually kill. 4 to 9, 4 to 9, 2 to 9, 2 to 9. That's not too bad. No matter what, I have a chance of losing these clashes, is the thing. Oh, because the head is what's blocking. Got it. Fruit could also enrage. Yeah, I don't really understand the enrage thing, to be honest with you. This is my best roll. I want to clash with the blues with this. Definitely. 8-16. Why do I have something that rolls that well? Good lord. That's neutral. I'm not going to be able to get dominating on anything, probably. Just uses harder attacks. That's probably true. We're, of course, going to be using a lot of browns. I do want to kill the apple, but I feel like it's a bad idea, is the problem. Yes, I guess target that. I don't feel completely confident, but I suppose you can try to hit the apple. Why not? It has +4, and we all have -1. Oh, wait, that's fine. Never mind.
거치적거리지만 마.
I didn't clash with one of my guys, did I? It's fatal to slash. That's good to know. That did no damage whatsoever. So slash is our best ability here. That was a tie. Dang. That's unfortunate for him. Actually, we're doing a lot more damage than I expected to. Meanwhile, Gregor just gets his full HP back. Okay. The floor S vines are a hassle. Maybe there will be a chance to get rid of them. Pardon? Actually, yeah, him getting staggered is really bad, isn't it? I have to redirect that. It has a speed of 1. What's my highest rolling attack by default? This. Wait, no, 3 greens. What's my highest rolling green? This one. Yes, clash there. Is that a lenticular swirl? You uptied right to 3? I uptied all of these to 3. I had a lot of Gregor things to spend. So, alright, 4 to 10. That's kind of just what I want to throw at the block, but he does have 4. Ooh, struggling. Oof. Alright, you target that one then. Struggling. I'm already clashing on that one, though. Sure, why not? Let's redirect this to a different spot, then. It's going to be neutral no matter what I do, pretty much. That's not really great. I don't want to get hit. I did get a lot of dupes, but it was because I was rolling the Gregor banner, so I got a lot of the 1.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
Get him, Greg. That's what I like to see. Did I attack the head at all? I don't think I did. Ow. That's rude. But I should be fine. Okay. Getting unlucky today, it seems. While fighting abnormalities, you may occasionally be tasked to make key decisions. These require you to choose a sinner or an action based on your current situation. An abnormality's response may vastly differ by the choices you make, so choose wisely. Checks presented by abnormalities have a required sin affinity and a threshold to pass. Choose a sinner with the right affinity for a higher likelihood of success. The abnormality will react differently depending on your choice and its results. Passing the check usually gives you benefits, and failing it burdens you with disadvantages. No care, I wanted to read the stories. I don't care how easy or hard it makes the game. A heart torn into thousands of pieces must be kept from all eyes, thus it burrowed into the ground and tangled itself. Yet someone who has to pull up these thorny roots, as there is no way that can remain no wound that can remain unearthed. The sinners gave each other looks. Being coiled into piercing, sharp pain was something to avoid even in one's dreams. Yet some... Okay. Wrath advantage. The dry earth must be upturned. Threshold of 4. And it has to be somebody I brought with. If I click this, does it automatically go? No, it doesn't. They all have a very high success rate, it says. I guess Rodeo would technically be the best odds I have. Look at predicted. Yeah, I know, I see it. They're all going to win. I don't want to lose Rodeo, though. So I'm going to go with Yisang. Perfect. Check past. Yisang walked with shaky steps. With bare hands they dug up the roots. In their heads were the doubts of others. The sinner realized that while the injury may heal, distrust might take a deep root in their heart. Why do all your guys have 100% success? Because I have all of them uptied. That's why. Effects of entangling roots expired.
흉터는 경험이요.
Scars signify experience. Brilliant. Okay, now I just have to finish killing it. The head is still alive, and I should probably change that. Because the head is annoying me. It doesn't target anything, though. Okay, that's a 4 to 10. That's not great. 2 dark blues, 2 yellows is what I've got right now. Struggling, favored. Definitely clash favored if you're gonna struggle. That's basically a guaranteed win over there. Hold on, before I select that, I want to see what my other rolls are like. 515. I can do the 515 there. Hopeless? Excuse me? Alright, I guess you're attacking this then. Yeah, it's the front 2 that I still need to redirect. Struggling. What about this one? Still struggling, but my odds look slightly better. Wait, hold on. Yeah. You attack that one, and then Gregor can attack the other one. I should be getting used to using the defensive stuff too, but oh well.
돌격합니다.
Bodied. I killed the apple. You know what? It probably is that the apple can regenerate since it's so weak.
공격.
Is what my guess would be. I lost the one thing that I had favorable. Alright. Very cool. Thank you, game. Nice hit. That did over 70 damage. Defensive stuff is worthless at the moment. That's kind of what I guessed. Oh, it's staggered. As well. Why can I still attack the apple? Oh, because it's vulnerable. So I can just hit that to deal damage to it if I wanted. And this is staggered. I still have to defend against those, probably. 5'11", 4'10", 5'15". Dominating, perfect. And then everybody else can just hit it directly. I suppose. That would be my best guess as to what I should do. That has 271%. The predictions seem to ignore power increases and decreases? That's interesting. Okay.
돌격합니다.
That did not very much, but that's okay.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
Dead. One part left. And it's the roots, which is what we were attacking anyway. Okay. Yeah, it looks like the head comes back. It's kind of what I expected, so. Alright. Ego. I want to see what the ego looks like. The problem is he's going to go last, so it probably won't even do anything. Nobody else in my party has an ego. So, alright. Highest rolls are going to attack the main thing. Everybody else is just going to hit the defend. Kinda. Wait, no, that's stupid, isn't it? There's a 713? Okay. Yeah, we'll just go with the favored ones. And I'll just pop an ego onto the head. I want to redirect. No, it's fine. We should be okay.
돌격합니다.
I really doubt we're gonna lose at this point.
혈이 낭자.
Yeah, like the roots are already dead.
꽤잘
So is the abnormality. Alright. You can guard defend with everyone else. You know, that would have been smart, but oh well.
뭐야? 끝이야?
Yeah, that didn't seem too tough. I did get hit a couple times finally.
환상체는 함부로 제압하기 힘들 정도로 강력하다고 들었는데요.
클리포트 억제력 때문이에요.
뭐? 커피포트?
Coffee pots?
환상체들을 약화시키는 힘이에요. 격리실에서 보다 안전하게 환상체를 관리하기 위해 사용되는 겁니다.
I like that coffee pots in Korean still sounds like kleipot, so it still makes sense.
황금가지를 회수할수록 그 억제력도 점점 약해져 가겠죠. 지금은 이 정도로 끝났지만.
So taking the golden bows is what we're trying to do, but as we take them, it decreases the defensive measures on them. That was easy for a Vav, yeah.
나중엔 100번을 죽었다 깨어나도 힘들 수 있다는 말이네요.
That's a terrifying thought. Where did its corpse go anyway? I'm pretty sure that attack did it in.
분명 숨통은 끊어졌습니다. 관리자님의 탁월한 지휘 덕택이죠.
It couldn't have disappeared into the sky.
역시 관리자님입니다. 그럴 가능성도 배제할 순 없죠.
What?
아이 너희 눈엔 이 단단해 보이는 지하천장이 안 보이냐?
True, Greg. This is why I like Greg.
이쪽을 보세요.
Hakma 2. Listless, Yuri pointed at something. The shock of losing Aya must have shaken her badly, but seeing her hold her own and keep her head up, I felt I should let her be and follow along with her for a while. Is that an egg?
환상체의 핵이군요. 적절하게 제압했을 경우 이러한 아래 모양으로 환원되죠.
Okay. Legs?
그리고 부화할 거예요. 이 공간에서 일정 시간이 지난다면요.
Which is their explanation for being able to refight it.
뭐? 그런 개 같은 일이.
이것들이 죽지 않는다는 소리인가요?
No, they can't be
환상체는
killed.
죽지 않아요. 그래서 엘사의 생산 에너지량이 어마어마했던 거기도 하고요.
이 상태의 핵을 격리실에 가져다 놓는 게 제가 하는 일이었는데 이젠 반대네요.
Wait, so her job was to fight a Vav abnormality by herself? Alright.
알이 다시 깨어나기 전까지 저희가 해야 할 일은 뭐죠?
림버스 컴퍼니에는 이런 환상체들을 담당하는 부서가 별도로 있어요. 그들이 회수해 갈 겁니다.
What other department, though?
그
I guess it is a
엘프터
company.
팀이요?
She
안내받을
carried
때
the egg.
들었던
That's
기억이
fair.
나네요.
She was a clerk then. Dang. Rip.
그럼 시간 끌지 말고 빨리 부르지 그래. 연락은 메피스토 팰레스에서 가능합니다.
That seems like a design oversight.
그건 그렇겠지.
너무 걱정할 필요는 없습니다.
It's execution bullet or
황금가지만
why?
찾는다면 싫어도 돌아갈 테니까요.
Sorry, just closing the door. Feed the dog, this clerk. I can't, they're too small. We went down a floor.
이곳을 다시 오게 될 줄 몰랐어요.
Oh, so we're not done? That wasn't the end of the dungeon?
대체적으로 로보토미 지부들은 여러 개의 층으로 구성이 되어 있어요. 그리고 각자 층마다 주인이 되는 환상체들이
All
존재할
have 3
거예요.
floors? Okay. Alright.
아까 그런 게 또 나온다고?
그런 그 전투 정보? 아니 그걸 대체 어떻게 알고 있는 거야?
파우스트는 모든 걸 알고 있어요.
No, the dog is too small, Dib.
안내에서는 비포팀이 사전 정찰을 한다고 하더라고요.
그냥 네가 관계자라서 하는 것뿐이잖아.
틀린 말을 하진 않았잖아요.
Dang. They should have made a roguelite in the VM universe, not a gacha. It technically is a roguelite gacha. You know, it can have both, right?
어쨌든 주요 적군이 매 층에 하나씩은 존재한다는 거군. 등 뒤에 적을 두고서 전진하는 멍청한 일은 할 수 없으니 결국 그 층의 환상체를 정리해야만 하겠군.
Alright. That was a long sentence, Otis.
파우스트가 할 말을 앗아가 버렸네요.
말하지 않더라도 의도를 전달할 수 있다면 그보다 이상적인 것은 없지 않겠소.
Alright, dude.
단테, 별을 볼 때예요.
Yisang makes me think of somebody that shops regularly at Hot Topic. I'm your manager, not a scapegoat, you know. So I'm assuming you get a heal after each floor, or maybe not? Maybe not, actually. I would have liked to read that. Why is it replaying this? Okay. Weird. Alright. Okay, what have we got? We've got 1 fight and 3 fights it looks like I'm gonna have to do. But the canteen could be a rest spot. So, I guess I'll see after I do the employee thing. In the dusky corridor, a shadow appears. It watches us carefully approach. It was clear that we were not going to be a welcome presence to each other. Pop, 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 pop.
이번 지휘도 부탁드립니다.
Check your gift in the top left. Oh, is that the gift that I got? Okay. Whoa, he looks stronger. Another veteran appeared in the dark carrying a depressed aura. His sparkling old badge seemed to signify a high rank once held.
그레고르 과장,
Manager Gregor?
당신 얼굴은 알 것도 같아. 왜 난 읽지?
자네 부장이었다.
I was the head manager of your team. This man.
혼자 도망친 것도 모자라. 이젠 옛 전우이자 내 부하 녀석들까지 죽였군.
이봐, 전쟁은 10년 전에 끝났어. 아직도 병정놀이에서 벗어나지 못했나?
끝나? 아무것도 안 끝났다. 아무것도 끝나지 않았다고.
He doesn't seem very well.
G사에서 도망치면서 네 전쟁은 끝났을지도 모르겠지만 우리는 아직도 전쟁의 한복판에 계속 서 있다.
아, 이런 동질감은 갖고 싶진 않았지만 나라고 크게 다르지도 않아.
True.
그렇다면 이해해야지, 과장. 전쟁터에서 배신자에게 내려지는 결론은 항상 똑같다고.
Yeah. I know.
그럴듯하게 말하지만 복수를 위한 즉결처형은 사칙 위반이야. 부장 양반.
Wow. He's trying to use their own rules against them. Dang. They're not distortions. They're just people with an augmentation. Yeah, I'll check the ego gifts after the fight then, I suppose. Okay, he is strong, actually. Turn start at less than 50% HP, heal 2 HP. That's not that significant, but okay. 3 dark blue is what I've got right now. Wait, why am I saving a yellow, light blue? Who cares? It should be fine.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
Yeah, get him. Man, I love Gregor's skin.
끝이야.
That outfit for him is legitimately cool. I don't know why people wouldn't like it, actually. That's 4 greens. I don't need to use 4 of them, though.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
Oh, I hadn't actually killed
꽤
anything.
잘 갈렸군.
Oof.
꽤 잘
혈이
갈렸군.
낭자오.
That big guy, he's taking a beating without going down. And now he's the only one left. Otis does have an ego. I want to see this. Alright. Everybody else before him can block. Because I want to see what that looks like. Yeah, the counter thing that Rodian has is cool, because it means I can just counter with the strongest move she has. Hang on. I want to see... This is Craig as well. I want to see the ego.
거치적거리지만 마.
It's only a 14, but it should be fine. How's about I read you a tale? That killed him. It heals, right? Yeah, heal 40% of the damage dealt. Not that he really needs that. She does still take full damage, but the actual hit in return would be really strong. Perhaps the time this ex-soldier spent off the battlefield was long enough to rust his prowess. The head manager, who must have defeated countless enemies in his glory days, was now nearing his own end.
한때는 널 존경하는 자들도 있었지.
He's not dead.
존경해달라고 부탁한 적은 없었어.
더 이상은 전진하지 마라. 그곳은 지옥이야.
미안하지만 그러기는 힘들 것 같아. 성실하게 일하지 않으면 잘리거든.
It doesn't just do poise, it does bleed too. And sinking, actually. Which I still don't really understand.
돈에 명예까지 팔아버린 거냐?
애저녁에 훈장이랑 같이 팔았지. 집주인이 월세를 독촉해서 말이야.
The landlord couldn't wait for rent any longer, so he just sold his metal. A bitter smile appeared on the head manager's face.
너도 우리와 다를 것 없군.
Oh, so it's like rupture, but for stagger. Or sanity, rather. That's not terrible.
결국 우리는 역겨운 벌레 새끼들일 뿐.
He took a few more shallow breaths, then ceased to move.
어이. 담배 좀 빌릴 수 있나?
이번만이다.
Oof. Gregor put the borrowed cigarette next to the one he already held in his mouth, then lit it and tossed it on the chest of the deceased commander.
미안. 저거한테 내 담배를 나눠서 물려주기는 싫었거든.
Oof. Ryoshu gave a snort. The smoke from Gregor's cigarette lingered with the prevailing silence in the air for a short while. Alright. Time for fight more abnormalities, I suppose. Like minion abnormalities. Okay, so I want to know what this is. It looks like I'm going to have to go through it no matter what, so... Leaving aside the warning Gregor's old boss gave, we moved on. An acrid smell began to fill the air, as if to punish our foolishness. Yeah, because Mirsalt's ego heals everyone, doesn't it? And that's the reason why it's so good, is because you can heal without needing to get to a rest spot in dungeons, right?
예리한 검으로 하는 예술이 보고 싶었나?
Heals 2. Okay. Well, it's still more than 0.
이곳부터는 폐장병들이 머물렀던 흔적조차 보이지 않네요.
더 이상 전진은 하지 말라고도 경고하던데.
He did. As we proceeded, we discovered bodies that seemed to have been there for quite some time.
이건 우리... 아니... 엘사 직원들의 시체예요.
Ah. Well, I haven't upgraded any of the ego, because they don't have stories tied to them.
둔기로 맞은 흔적이요. 천원이 그러하구려.
Blunt instruments.
관리 기록서. 이건 환상체 관리법을 적어두는 문서예요. 보통 관리 업무를 지정받으면 지겨울 정도로 암기일에서 들어가니까 이런 건 필요 없는데.
They don't usually carry notes.
추측컨대 환상체가 탈출했고 아무도 관리법을 알지 못했던 게 아닐까 하오만.
Oof. Rip those guys, I guess.
아직 격리실로 운반하지 않은 날들이었다면 그럴 수도 있겠네요.
There are way too many corpses here.
대체 어떤 환상체길래 이렇게 많은 수의 직원들이...
Technically any of them can do that.
잠깐... 이게 무슨 냄새죠?
이번에 사무실에서 비싼 장비를 하나 장만했죠.
얜 또 뭐라는 거냐?
특정 층부터는 독성 검출이 높아진다고 그런 소문을 들은 적이 있었거든요.
나 아까부터 귀에서 피가 흐르는데 이거 괜찮은 거야?
I've been bleeding from my ears a bit. Is that okay?
고난 없이 어찌 전투를...
지속 노출되면 신체에서 지속적으로 출혈을 일으킨다더군요.
What abnormality causes bleeding just from being near it, though?
정작 그렇게 말하는 본인은 너무 멀쩡한데?
이거 예전에 보급되었던 환상체 체험용 독성 가스탄이에요.
What? He's doing what?
시체들 사이에서 폭발이라도 했나봐요.
확실히 이 부근부터는 도끼가 꽤 진해지는군요.
Hopkins had put on a gas mask before we noticed.
뭐야, 우린 저런 거 없어?
제공되는 보급품은 따로 없었습니다.
이 새끼, 넌 일찌감치 알고 있었냐? 버러지 같은 자식.
Heathcliff stopped mid-sentence and fell to one knee.
흥분하면 혈류가 더 빨라집니다. 독이 금방 퍼진다는 거죠.
Okay.
자리에서 되도록 날뛰지 말고 최대한 천천히 호흡하세요.
호킨스 씨, 왜 미리 말을 해주시지 않으셨어요?
나야말로 물어보자 유리. 별 기대도 안 하고 들여놓은 짐짝 같은 사람한테 가뜩이나 비싼 물건을 축낼 만한 사실을 왜 알려야 하지?
Yeah, I don't like him.
냉정하게 말하면 우리 사무실에 네가 발을 들인 것도 놀라운 거야. 아야는 널 귀엽게 봐서 챙겨주려고 했을지는 몰라도 지금은 죽었는데 무슨 상관이야?
비겁한 새끼. 그러고 살고 싶냐?
The grade 8 is the most prepared one here. All three of them were grade 8.
해결사에게 비겁이라니 되도 않는 말을 하네. 붉은 시선님이 데리고 다니는 이들이길래 누군지나 보려고 했더니 제대로 된 도구나 정보도 없이 여길 기어들어오는 미친놈들이었을 줄이야.
I mean, that's true.
저 새끼를 그냥 두고만 봐야 한다니.
Feeling the ire towards him, Hopkins backed away and scurried to the exit.
그래도 덕분에 엔케팔리는 쏠쏠하게 얻어갈 수 있었어.
Oh, he's just abandoning us now. Great.
창피할 테니까 질식사 말고 행방불명이라고 보고해줄게. 그럼
Yuri slumped to the floor, watching blood pour from her nose to her hands. Great. And she's not the only one. Rhodia, Heathcliff, and the other sinners are suffering from blood loss too. Gregor?
유품이나 챙겨주려고 들고 왔던 건데.
He was holding the same type of gas mask as the one Hopkins wore.
아야씨가 너는 챙겨주려고 했었다면서. 그럼 네 거지. 도구도 없이 기어들어온 미친놈들은 다 살아남을 구멍이 있으니까 걱정 말고.
Coughing up blood, Yuri put on the mask.
알고 있어요. 밤낮 없이 굳은 일을 도맡아봤자 아무 연고도 없이 사무실에 인정받는 게 쉬운 일이 아니란 거지만 지부가 폐쇄될 때까지 남은 시간은 고작 3분이었고
부지 메모를 시작합니다.
제 눈앞에서
I
눈이
see.
다쳐가고 있었어요.
에너지 전송 85% 완료.
유리, 날 두고 가지 마. 유리!
그럼 난 도대체 어쩌라는 거예요? 살아남은 게 죄인가요? 동료들이랑 같이 파묻히기라도 했어야 해요? 환생체들이 도시로 빠져나오면 안 된다는 이유로 회사가 통째로 폐쇄되고 있는데?
죄지. 이곳에선.
그 말은 좀 아프네요.
Standing astounded, I snapped back to reality and checked on the sinners. Half of them had already passed away on the floor, and Ishmael's head drooped just after she said her last words.
근데 그러면 뭐 어떠냐? 계속 뻔뻔하게 살아남아야지. 일일이 죄책감 부여하다간 네 마음이 남아나지 않아.
With Gregor drawing his last breath, Yuri and I became the only surviving members standing in the area. Don't worry too much about us. I can take them back there and revive them. A new mechanical ticking was all Yuri could hear, but I did my best to communicate my message to her nonetheless.
알아요.
Yuri ended the conversation with not a word after. After a long period of awkward gloom, the toxic gas finally dispersed.
이제 괜찮은 것 같네요.
Oh, yeah.
도울게요. 가서 빨리 살리고 오죠.
Saying that, Yuri took the gas mask off and calmly carried the sinners on her shoulders, one by one. Unsure what to say for her, I remained quiet. Well, she can't understand you anyways, dude. What the heck? It just puts you in a fight afterwards? Okay. Let's see. Doomsday Clay Doll. It's an observation level thing. Recording the information gained from an encounter with the entity. Company rules. Article 11, paragraph 2 states I am to categorize it as an abnormality. Article 11, paragraph 2, addendum 3 states I am to categorize it as a subordinate entity of the stoneplate abnormality. It wore a mask that resembled a crude diver's helmet. It appeared to be made of a stone with high hardness, its exterior well polished. Correction, rather than polished, it appears to have been made that way. I was unable to detect any signs of artificial processing. Its body resembled muscle fibers. The lack of skin or other protective surface makes it appear highly fragile, but a large number of these entities are expected to be more difficult to deal with. Concluding the report, I will report findings from direct confrontation next time. Okay. Just gonna roll 2 to 8. Of course, these are the annoying enemies it put in front of me. Unfortunately, which means that I'm not guaranteed to win a clash against them, but that's fine. That's favored, but this is a really high roll, so I'll do it anyways. This one's kind of sucks. It looks like my own rolls get boosted when clashing with the Doomsday Clocks. That's a guaranteed clash win. You can hit this guy, because I'm less likely to win this clash anyways. They're Teth instead of Zayan as well.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
Wreck. I don't actually know what paralysis does in this game. Why did I just not see that that was gonna happen? I just never even looked at what that guy was doing, I guess. Oh no, he wasn't fast enough to redirect. That's what it was. If you have enough levels, you get a free power boost. Okay. Yeah, they mostly just do the same thing every turn, which is not a big deal. Let's see what we want. 713, that almost guarantees a win against this guy, so... yeah, just target him. Not going to be able to redirect it. Because his speed is 2. You can do it. 412, 616. Absolutely. That attack is very good. Hang on, I want this one to be the one that's doing that. Rude! Why would you hit Yisang like that? That's so rude.
역시 모르네.
Meaning that a coin does nothing even if it rolls heads? I have no idea.
끝이 꽤 잘 갈렸군.
I'm not done yet? I still didn't look at the ego gift. Just beat him up, I think, is my best plan of action right now. Because he's gonna die this turn. It's just a matter of how much damage I take in the process. And it looks like that number is 0. Effects on heads will still trigger, it's just that you will roll 0 on it. Okay. Story? I already read the story of the red ones. There wasn't anything else in them. The first 3 turns of battle inflict 3 bind on all enemies. That's not terrible. We face the abnormality that most likely caused the disasters in the facility. According to Yuri, these abnormalities used to be under strict supervision, kept in check by detailed managerial procedures. I didn't want to imagine what happened since the facility faced closure. An important level. Here we go. Well, it was gonna happen. Were those abnormalities responsible for killing all the employees?
아니에요. 아마 제 짐작이 맞다면.
전방을 주시하십시오, 관리자님. 아까랑 똑같은 놈이 하나 더 있습니다.
A humanoid being wearing the head of a statue was sitting against the wall.
안녕. 너희도 제비뽑기를 하러 왔니? 사원증을 다 모아서 주면 당첨자를 고르는 거야.
Its hand was barely grasping onto the strap of an employee ID card. Alex was the name written on it.
알렉스.
제정신이 아닌데? 당첨자 타령은 뭐야?
어떤 환상체들은 관리법에 정기적으로 희생물을 정해 바치라고 쓰여져 있었죠.
Yes, they did, and they were the most annoying.
그쪽으로 가면 안 돼. 그것들이 곧 찾아낼 거야.
Notice in the story dungeons, the damage between fights does not carry over. Weird. I love Queen of Hatred. No, you don't. You're not allowed to.
그리고 결국 인신공양에 있었던 거구나.
네가 뽑을 차례야.
Offering?
인신 공양을 하지 않으면 어떻게 되는데요?
그건 몰라요. 관리법은 항상 철저히 지켜졌었거든요.
Oof.
탈출해서 닥치는 대로 사람을 죽이고 다녔던 건가요?
그 환상체라는 놈 되게 졸렬한가 보네. 만나면 뒤통수를 까고 다니나 보지?
What? You say that like you don't.
그게 무슨 말이에요?
단체로 눈이 삐기라도 했냐? 그건 사람이 낸 상처였어. 서로 한 대라도 더 때리려고 기를 썼더만.
Alright, dude.
저 등신들은 지들끼리 치고받다가 뒤진 거야.
왜 그런 건데요?
뻔하지.
It's a roulette, Abno. It's clear as day.
기부가 무너지고 한동안은 어떻게든 살아남을 거라 생각했을 거야. 꾸준히 사람을 바치기만 한다면 언젠간 구조가 될 수도 있으니까. 제비 뽑기로 몇 달은 버텼겠지. 일단 한 놈만 죽으면 잠깐은 버틸 수 있으니까. 근데 그걸 희생자가 고지고대로 받아들이겠냐?
Yeah.
내가 죽을 바엔 눈앞에 있는 놈 머리통을 터뜨리겠어. 그럼 적어도 지금 내가 바쳐지는 일은 없을 테니까.
Heathcliff is based moment.
뭐 그렇게 흘러갔겠지.
그러다 마지막으로 살아남아서 그들과 같은 석상을 뒤집어 쓰고 있으면 인신 공양을 피할 수 있을 거라고 생각했군요.
그럴 리가 없어요. 알렉스는 자기가 살려고 남을 죽이는 직원이 절대...
Yeah, okay.
그걸 네가 어떻게 알아? 저놈이 진짜 알렉스인지 확실하지도 않잖아.
한 가지 조언을 해줄까? 그들이 직접 데리러 오기 전에 직접 걸어가는 편이 훨씬 편할 거야. 이만 떠나지.
Okay.
이자는 곧 숨을 거둘 거다.
While everyone else moved along, Yuri remained in place and continued to stare down the statue-clad individual.
네 잘못이 아니었어. 알고 있지?
날 두고 가, 유리. 제발 날 두고 가.
Time to go. Right, so what's this actually gonna be, though? They're rummaging through corpses looking for something. Relentless demands for an offering ring in the ears. They look like they might jump us at any second. You see a dying person nearby, gasping for air. Should you offer this person up, or... All allies lose sanity, gain an ego gift. Begin a combat encounter, win to gain a stronger ego gift. Okay. So I am definitely gonna fight them, regardless. Angered by your inaction, the clay dolls attacked you. Combat encounter. Win the next battle to earn ego gift, Bloodied Mask of a Devotee. Okay.
단테, 이번에는 누굴 베어버리면 되는 거야?
Yeah, just throw Heathcliff to him. I wouldn't get anything for doing that, though, it says. So I might as well just fight them. They're just the dolls anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. And there's only 3 of them. So this shouldn't be too bad. Seven 9 is very reliable of a roll. Why did I... Hold on. I don't really want to redirect, so I'll just do that.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
Hello. Heel turn is such a reliable move because it just rolls almost the same thing every time, which is always good. Yeah, get him, Greg. That's what I like to see. Oh, that's fine. I gotta heal in the next room anyways, so... Alright, I want to look what this is. Poise. Boost crit chance by 1% for the next 3 hits. Okay, I see why Poise is terrible then. Because it decreases with every attack even if you don't crit. It's just terrible. This should be fine. Yep. Yep, it was fine.
끝이 꽤 잘 갈렸군.
Yeah, if it's 10th minions, the abnormality is probably a he. That would be the best guess. All allies gain +5 offense and +5 defense. Kind of wish I knew what those did. We faced the abnormality that most likely caused many disasters in the facility. According to Yuri, these abnormalities used to be under strict supervision, kept in check by detailed managerial procedures. I didn't want to imagine what happened since the facility faced closure. I already read that, actually. And that just heals everybody. Critical Abno Containment Block. I can read the enemy info first? Not really. There are 2 different enemies types.
그대, 이 검이
Amongst
필요하오.
ourselves. Supermorph's charge ID. Yeah. The bonus power if you have higher than the enemy. Whatever. Prolium Fatale. Doomsday Calendar, huh? Let's see then. I was ordered to describe facts about this in detail, so I observed. Placed on a wooden pedestal that seemed as though it was woven from fibers of muscles was a large stone plate. As I approached it, its compartments of bricks began to rattle. Seized by curiosity, I attempted to step closer for a better look. Alas, my colleagues strongly discouraged me from doing so, so I turned away. One thing I can say with confidence is that it was likely a tool for predicting a date of some kind, judging from the many letters carved on the bricks. Such is all I have to say. Those letters are from an ancient language. If Yisang's depiction is correct, the plate is almost certainly a calendar. Can I read more about these guys? Yes, I can. I can read all about these ones, actually. I encountered the entity in battle. Article 11, paragraph 3 states I am to designate its risk level as Teth. I will describe its behavior during combat. The entities appear to use their thin yet elastic body for quick attacks. They often charged into sinners and grabbed their target tight. They were difficult to remove, and a few lives were lost due to the persistence. As stated in the previous report, the entity appears to be closely related with the stone plate abnormality. When the entities were killed and offered to the stone plate abnormality, a change in the plate's shape could be observed. In addition, the mask of these entities gradually changed accordingly. Faust is curious. I should make it my next task to study the extent of its transformation. Concluding the report. Hello, aren't you forgetting to mention the part where they hug us and belch fire? One of them burnt all my hair. Hey Faust, can't we sell these heads to an antique shop? Don't they look pretty pricey? I observed the full extent of its changes. Its mask had 2 forms it could assume. While not as impressive as the 4 states the stone plate abnormality could take, there was an undeniable connection between them. It seems to be able to generate fire from within the mask. An autopsy after battle revealed no combustible materials stored inside, suggesting that the fire was not created via physical means. No further discoveries were made. A shame. Faust was hoping to learn more things. You made me stand guard for hours while you dissected their bodies. Try to be happy with what you caught. Okay, well I can't target the calendar itself, which means I have to kill the minions first. So, hopefully that's not that big of a deal. I mean, let's be honest, they're not that tough. I can clash with basically anything and still beat them. I'm only gonna kill one and see what happens. Why are you... Yeah, you're clashing with the bottom one. At least I assume I'm only gonna kill... Okay, that guy's gonna die very fast. Yeah, I didn't kill the bottom one. That's fine. I hope it's fine. I don't know how this fight actually works. It doesn't have any skills. Passives. Conditions unmet. Okay. Well, I'm just killing the bottom guy no matter what. You can't start without selecting everybody moves. It's kind of disappointing. But we'll just go with what we have then. It's dead no matter what. The abnormality looks upset. It seems to want something, but what should we give it? It wants bodies, it said. We already knew. Oh, it's attacking now. Okay. So I can kill it now, maybe? If you're going to want to kill anyway, then you can just use the win rate or damage button. That's true, but like, I don't want to waste things that I can use next turn, is the thing. Okay, well, its roll range is always 1, and only the back attack is actually dangerous from the looks. I can hit it with this, thankfully. We're gonna go with the yellow for the other ones. I don't feel like I'm supposed to focus on the boss itself. Rhodia's not even getting attacked, so I can't do a counter. At the same time, killing the boss means the boss is dead, but getting rid of the minions means I take less attacks each turn, and the 2 6s really don't bother me, so I'm going to focus on getting rid of the small things first. For now, anyways. Because those punches that it has are not going to do much to me. That was pathetic damage. I don't even... Isn't it weak to slash, too? What the heck? Bizarre. Rhodia, please. That did... He's rolling 0. What? There are many ways to calm one down, but this abnormality seems to like gifts the most. A fresh batch of blood might be able to appease it. Ah. Because I didn't kill a clay doll, I have to give it one of my team members. I see. I can't offer a clay doll because I didn't kill one. Okay. I don't get to pick? Lusar strats? Looks like one of the sinners will have to do a clay doll's job. Lust advantage. Threshold of 3. I mean, if I succeed, it might not kill them, I guess. Oh, so with a higher lust rating, you have a lower threshold, is how it works then. I don't want to lose Greg. If I'm going to lose somebody, I guess it's going to have to be Ryoshu. Since that's a guaranteed win anyways. Check pass. It appears that... It appears that Ryoshu's blood was fresh enough. Satiated, the abnormality calmed down for a moment. Ryoshu loses 20 HP. All parts of Doomsday Calendar gain 3 attack power down.
죽이 좀 맞았어.
Okay. Interesting. So you definitely need to kill one of those when that text is on screen. Oh, it staggered her too. Does anybody... Wow, it really does not like her. Okay. Good to know. I have to redirect her then. I'm gonna be taking a lot of damage as a result. She rolled a 7. Goodness. Actually, wait. The people taking the least amount of damage from the minions should be the ones... They are literally all attacking her. Defend. Wait, can I redirect... Wait, hold on. Can I redirect an attack using a defend? Does that work? It does not. Okay. That one's already not targeting her. I want to beat that still, so I'll use it. No, we used 2 rounds. I want to get rid of one of these. For now. Wait, no, I need to redirect. That's right. Because otherwise they're gonna die.
돌격합니다.
Okay, that works. I don't really... Okay, I just killed the right arm. That works. Oh, you're just hitting the Doomsday Calendar directly. And it's not doing anything. That's... Wait, I thought I redirected an attack into you. Oh well. Dang. Whatever. There was really nothing I could have done about that, honestly. She didn't even get staggered. Okay. It's... Oh, they're stronger now. Burning Clay Dolls. They have different stats. No, it's the same, actually. It's the same story. He's just defending, but I can attack the face now. Why is... Oh, it's... Why is Ryoshu still staggered? Health gating. There's no text on screen, so I'm assuming it's safe to ignore him. For now, at least. Because I'm gonna take a lot of damage this turn if I try to target him. But I can redirect everything, so... Hold on, what's my highest roll right now? That's good, but it's not guaranteed. Let's do that. Everybody's going to have one buddy that they're going to target this turn. 9 to 25. Brody is so strong in this game. What do you mean, a new bug? I don't know any bugs right here. I don't see any anyways.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
Bodied. 16! That was a perfect. Just barely didn't kill as well. Oh, rude. Stop that. Okay. I'll take it. They do inflict burn, and it looks like that can stagger you. The heat of the abnormality is wearing everyone down. We'll have to make an offering to calm its wrath. Okay, so make sure I kill something this turn is basically what I just read. I only have 2 brown. Hold on. Because I can activate that pretty frequently, so... Yeah, I want the best odds I can get. That works. I don't know if it's actually going to kill him, but it works. 814 is pretty good.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
Okay, that guy is definitely dead. He's not dead. Okay, please actually kill one of them. Thank you. Is the Ryoshu... Oh, Ryoshu is bugged. She's just staying staggered is what you're saying? That's not supposed to happen. Here we go. It didn't kill it. That's fine.
통화하냐? 읽어줄까?
I should have had Gregor keep the damage, maybe, but then he'd be perma-staggered, so that's not safe. To weaken the flame, you'll need a cool water. Since we aren't carrying any buckets of water, we should offer up something cool instead. A clay doll. You gave a living clay doll as tribute. The flame shrunk to a flicker. Doomsday Calendar loses 100 HP. Frenzy of Doomsday Calendar expired. Good. So now it's just not angry anymore. Oh, she's not staggered anymore. Okay, so it just lasted a long time. It could be a passive, because I still can't read that. So, 2 people are going to kill the minions, and then the others are just going to dogpile on the boss. I believe is the best play. Yeah, Gregor, take care of that one. Sure, that works. Okay. These are the same attack. So are these. And dark blue, the big one. 10 bleed on crit. I wish it was on hit and not on crit, but oh well. Yeah, don't talk about stuff that I can't see in the game. That's cheating. I don't want to cheat.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
처리했습니다.
Okay, this one's probably gonna live. Yeah, that's fine.
끝이.
Oh no, it died. It very much died.
공격.
Yeet. I rolled a 7. Brilliant. Oh, what are you doing now? You sense a dangerous glow. Make sure I kill something is what I just read. They all have ego charged up. You're really the only one with good ego, though. That's not even true. I can use the ego of any of them. And since Rhodia doesn't have the big thing, I can use hers. To hit one of them. Oh, it's targeting friends. Universe of Flame. What? Unclashable targets allies. Definitely doesn't worry me at all. Okay. Yeah, definitely kill them before the calendar kills them. I don't think I can kill all of... Maybe I just use a bunch of ego. I guess. I can only use 3 of them. Okay, I can use more. We're just gonna, Okay, I can't use that one, that's fine. And hope that we can kill a few of them, then. These are all 1 coins, aren't they? Yeah, that's fine. We're at least gonna kill 1. I guess I could technically attack the clock itself, but that seems like a bit of a waste. Okay. The game really doesn't like that.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
It did 9 damage. Oh, no, it did a lot more than 9 damage. Okay. Okay, that one's definitely dead. It's probably lagging because I'm using a lot of them. I didn't even kill, did it? It left it on 1 HP, are you kidding?
동화 하나 읽어줄까?
There's no way for me to kill all of them. I wouldn't be able to do enough damage regardless. Restarting the game fixes that sudden lag? I'm sure, because that seems to be the case in all Project Moon games. This is gonna hit twice, right? It hit a few times, actually, and still didn't even kill it. The stars are twinkling. When they shine, they'll rob us of all of our sight. What gift should the stars like? Ah, okay. So I have to use one of them. It looks like one of the sinners will have to do Clay Doll's job. Sloth advantage. Okay, threshold of 5. Ugh. Gregor is guaranteed to beat it. Gregor is the only one guaranteed to beat it, so I think we know who we're using. What is that screen? Never seen this screen before? Really? Well, I didn't do the fight properly. I didn't kill the clock itself. I was actually trying to fight the minions. I'm not... Okay. Gregor's lullaby brought the stars into a deep slumber. Their starlight will leave us be here for a while. Gregor lose... Oh. Abnormality suppressed.
관리자님, 멋진 전략이었습니다.
But Gregor dies. Okay. Cool. But I mean, I win. He'll get better. Yeah, that's true. That's my best defender. Gone.
2층에는 유독 구더기들이 많이 보이네.
This floor is crawling with maggots. Oh no, it's the naked nest. That's not good. These bugs aren't so bad after the last floor's abnormality. Don't want anything like that ever again.
그거 그렉이 들으면 기뻐하겠다. 안 그래 벌레 친구?
But Gregor wasn't paying attention to Rhodia. He was dead.
다들 아까부터 무슨 소리 안 들려?
소리라면 계속 들렸잖아요. 로자 씨, 이 상황에서까지 배가 고픈 거예요?
그런 건 모르는 척하는 거야. 응?
아니, 그거 말고.
For the first time on the expedition, Gregor walked ahead of the group and opened the door next to him as if by some compulsion.
잠깐! 거긴 환상체 격리실!
Oh.
마치 그때처럼.
No, the door was already open. Gregor gazed into the shower of golden light pouring from the room. Gregor...
우리 시간 여행이라도 하는 걸까요?
Fun! I see an overcast sky. Cries and screams twist and ring out at a distance. And in that sky, gunfire and artillery create a cacophony.
딱 보면 모르는가. 이곳은 전장, 한복판.
이건 꿈? 악몽? 왜 또다시?
그러니까 왜 전장 한복판에 있냔 말이야? 함정이라도 빠진 거 아니야?
아니요. 길을 잘 찾은 것 같군요. 멀지 않은 곳에 우리가 찾던 기술의 정수가 있습니다.
Good.
황금가지요?
So the golden bow distorts the location.
네. 다들 이곳이 언제인지 알아보시겠나요?
눈이라는 게 있다면 한눈에 알아보겠지.
I actually don't. I confessed.
관리자님은 모르는 게 당연합니다. 관리자님께서는 눈이 없으시니.
What?
그걸 변명이라고 하나요?
Was that the best excuse you have? Otis cleared her throat as if to mask her embarrassment, then turned her narrow gaze to the battlefield.
소속을 과시하는 듯한 형형색색 촌스러운 깃발들이 나부끼는 걸로 봐선 연기 전쟁이 발발한 지 최소 70일 후.
Yeah.
입니다, 관리자님.
This concludes briefing. All right. Suddenly there was a strong tug at Heathcliff's coat from behind.
당신들 미쳤어? 어서 대피해! 저 폭탄에 노출되면 급격하게 노화가 진행된다고!
You'll age rapidly if exposed to it? What?
엽초소 직원들은 지금 전쟁이고 뭐고 지팡이 없이는 걷지도 못한다니까!
대체 이 자식은 누군데 아는 척을...
그레고로 과장님! 고생 많으십니다.
The bandaged man snapped to attention and saluted Gregor as soon as he saw him.
저를 모르시겠죠?
토마.
생체관리팀 토마입니다. 선발 대열에 계신 줄 알았는데 후방에 있었을 줄은 몰랐네요. 합류를 해야 하는 거면 제가 도와드릴까요? 전 다리 특화형이어서 점프에는 자신이...
말만 들어도 징그러워.
Toma looked at Rodeo with suspicion.
당신 방금 무슨 말을...
도마 대리 사원인가?
Nobody knows, Goldwood.
네! 2등 사원입니다.
이쪽은 아직 시술된 지 얼마 안 된 직원이라 정신착란 부작용이 해결되지 않았어. 내가 잘 타이르지.
그렇군요. 아무리 그래도 전시에 준비도 안 된 직원을...
미안하네. 내가 급히 데려갈 일이 있어서.
Gregor practically yanked himself out of the conversation and hurriedly walked toward Faust.
어떻게 된 거지, 파우스트 씨? 이건 내 기억이잖아.
정확히는 자아 심도예요. 당신의 마음속에 나 있는 하나의 길. 즉, 우리가 그레고르 씨의 마음 안에 들어오게 되었다는 뜻이죠.
Yeah, the voice acting is very good. It's true. So the final floor of dungeons is gonna be... God. I guess this bug just happens after every floor.
2층에는 유독 구더기들이 많이 보여.
That's fine. It's not that intrusive. Faust, why do you know everything? Well, that's what she says about herself. Oh yeah, it just healed me in between floors. I guess it doesn't work. Oh, this is a long map. Defense line 23-7. 1100 hours. So now there's actually 2 paths that I can take. But I want to go to this one. So, a swarm of maggots were the first thing we saw on the next floor. Then with a golden flash, we're greeted by a blurry sky ringing with the sounds of cannons and shouts. Gregor's unstable voice let me know that this was a battlefield.
그대, 이 검이 필요하오.
Toma, not Tommy. Unless you mean different.
토할 것 같아요. 눈앞의 것들이 모조리 일렁이고 있어서.
심압이 높아지고 있는 것 같군요. 하지만 무슨...
Is it megahertz? Is
불안한
that what we're
악몽을
dealing
꾸었던
with?
적이 있었던 것 같다. 혹은 아직도 악몽을 꾸고 있는 것일지도 모르겠다. 이 꿈, 이 공간에 존재하는 색이라고는 단 2개다. 벽을 온통 뒤덮은 청색, 그리고 흔들리는 적색. 그리고 난 이곳을 나가는 방법에 대해 알고 있다. 팔을 뻗어 무기력하게 흔들리는 사과를 조각내기만 하면 되는 것이었다. 청색 가운을 입은 자들은 내가 그 조건을 이해하지 못하는 것처럼 보였는지 하루에도 몇 번씩 찾아와서 설명을 반복했지만 안타깝게도 내가 이해하지 못하는 것은 그런 것이 아니었다. 마침내 이해하기를 포기하고 동강난 사과가 땅에 떨어지던 그때 닫혀있던 문이 열렸다. 계기는 기억나지 않는다. 정신적으로 너무 지쳐 있었던 걸지도 모르고 그냥 체념하기로 결심했던 걸지도 모른다. 어찌됐든 악몽에서 벗어나고 싶다는 생각을 했다는 것만.
드디어 해냈네? 그럴 줄 알았어. 성공적인 수술이었거든. 앞으로도 그렇게 하면 된단다. 눈앞에 사과를 조각내는 거야. 아, 맞다. 15번째 생일을 축하해.
네.
오케이.
포기와 체념을 통해 벗어난 악몽. 어느 날 아침 꿈에서 깨어나고 나니 나는 한 마리 흉측한 해충으로 변해 있었음을 발견할 수 있었다. 사과를 조각낸다. 어떤 건 딱딱했고 화석했고 물렀고 단내가 퍼질 때마다 가끔 구역질이 났다.
Yeah, I know I've read the Metamorphosis.
깨달은 건 언제였을까? 꿈에서 깨어났다고 생각했지만 나는 여전히 악몽의 한가운데였다는 것을.
Reading in this day and age? I mean, what's wrong with reading? You know? He thinks those aren't apples? Yeah, probably not. Oh, actually, right, because they start with burn now, too. Ah, thank you for the follow, Royal Fusilier. If I pronounced that right.
돌격합니다.
This shouldn't be too bad. No, that's Greg. Gregor looks so much like them that I can't actually tell that he's not an enemy. It's a triple dark blue right there.
거치적거리지만 마.
7?
역시
It's
모르네.
okay, they're weak to it. Way better than the average Twitch streamer. I think it's just because I can interact with chat since there's not a lot of people
잘
here.
갈렸군.
Also, I'm not bad at video games for content reasons. Do you read? Good question. Probably not. At least I don't. No, I do. It's fine. In the battlefield, we fight soldiers with body parts of insects just like Gregor. I couldn't tell where this was or who they were, but I got the feeling that this was the product of the Golden Bow's influence. You did the French pronunciation thing? Like bombardier? Oh, no, because that's how that word is meant to be pronounced, I thought. Apple.
또 전쟁터 한가운데.
아까랑 같은 장소네요. 조금 달라졌지만.
What's a book is winning? Of course, because that's the meme answer. There was a strong tug at Heathcliff's coat from behind.
당신들 미쳤어? 어서 대피하라고! 저 폭탄에 노출되면 급격하게 노화가 돼! 옆둥지 직원들은 지금 전쟁이고 뭐고 지팡이 없이는 걷지도 못한다니까!
잠깐, 이자는 아까
하지만 너무 걱정하지 마. 그레고르님이 계시니까.
Yeah, it's becoming Groundhog Day suddenly.
우리와 다르게 부작용도 적고 심지어 재생까지 가능하잖아요. 실력으로는 누구보다 타고난 헤르만 이사님이 직접 손보신 분인데 그런 분이 후발 부대에 계시면 안 되죠? 제가 태워다 드리겠습니다.
뭔데? 가까이 오지 마.
4 pairs of wings emerged from his back, clicking and twitching.
왜 도망가세요? 지사의 깃발을 들고 앞장서서 싸워주셔야죠.
난 한 번도 원한 적 없었어. 개조도 전쟁도.
앞장서서
Thomas' mouth opens unnaturally and a pair of long antennae begin to grow from his face.
또 싸워야 돼? 슬슬 속이 안 좋아지는데.
Something's on fire upstairs. You should probably pay attention to that.
무슨 헛소리지? 명령 불복종자가 되고 싶은 건가?
I think we should run here.
탁월한 계획입니다, 관리자님. 치고 빠질 때를 잘 아시는군요.
뭐 이런 녀석이 다 있어?
What's her deal? She just agrees with everything I say, even if it's what she just reprimanded other people for saying.
후퇴는 용납되지 않을 거예요.
이해가 되지 않아요. 전 직원들을 대상으로 개조가 이루어졌다고는 들었지만 이렇게까지 고약하진 않았을 텐데요.
사실과는 다소 다를 수 있습니다.
Yeah, because this is just memory.
그레고르 씨의 기억이 아닌 마음이 만든 길이니까요.
마음속에서 아군들은 이런 모습으로 남아 있었던 거군요. 그 둥지에서 모든 직원들이 개조 수술을 받았던 건가요?
대부분은.
Most. So who didn't?
다들 동의하에 집도되었던 건가요? 이건 정말...
엘사 직원들은 동의를 구하고 인신공양을 했던가?
그건 계약서에 명시가 되어 있었다고 했어요. 우린 알지 못했지만 효율적인 관리를 위해서는 그런 절차는 배제해야 한다고.
Dang.
공포를 직면해야만 한다고. 그러니까 입사한 직원들은 전부 자기도 모르게 동의한 셈이죠.
우리라고 달랐을까?
Alright, so what is this event going to be then? You hear a faint voice. Please help. Do you follow the sound or... Check out the source of the voice to run a pride check, then gain an ego gift, or ignore it. I mean, an ego gift sounds nice. A soldier was crushed under rubble, gasping in agony. Please just kill me, it hurts too much. You can't ignore this person, who will be ordered to bring this soldier to peace. For some reason, Faust has a good likelihood here. What? Okay, it made me reread the text for some reason. Threshold of 5. I really don't want to force Greg to do that, though. Rhodia can do it, sure. She's a pretty prideful... She rolled the 7. Thank you. The soldier's life was delivered a coup de grace by the knife. The human rhythm that rose through the blade soon ceased, and the soldier was eased into eternal rest. Ego gift shoddy dressing earned.
이런 일은 실패해본 적이 없지.
I've never failed this kind of job, she says. Alright. All allies gain plus 10% max HP. That's not bad. Something tells me that some of the ego gifts are going to be negative effects for whatever reason. Also, what does this do? The first turn of battle, inflict 1 burn on all enemies 5 times. That's a weird way to phrase that, but okay. First time I have seen Gregor's chance be anything above very low. Dang. In the battlefield, we fight soldiers with body parts of insects just like Gregor. I couldn't tell... Wait, this is what I've already read.
요리 씨, 안 오고 뭐해?
잠시만요. 가방에서 방독면이 떨어져서.
이젠 쓸모도 없을 텐데 군장의 무게만 늘리는군.
아야씨, 유품이잖아요.
엔사 소속도 아니면서 세상에서 가장 의미 없는 짓을 하는군.
You aren't even... Wait. You indulge in the most pointless activity in the world, and you aren't even from Corp. What, making keepsakes is an Corp thing? Oh, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Because they don't want people making keepsakes. They don't want people filming things. Because that's their job. But they can't control anything outside of their own district, probably.
반대로 묶어야 돼요.
네?
매듭이요. 그렇게 묶으면 금방 다시 떨어질 거예요.
Yeah, we knew stuff about Corp from reading Distortion Detective. They were the district that they were in. They make it... They send hunters after anyone who records video in their district. because apparently they really hate that.
배에서 안 풀리게 묶던 방법이 있었어요. 버스로 돌아가면 방법 알려드릴게요.
아, 고마워요.
뭔데? 너네 뭔데 화목하고 자빠졌냐?
뉴리, 이렇게 된 거 림버스 컴퍼니 새 수감자로 합류는 어때?
Got really tired of influencers.
제,
They're my
제가요?
type of people, man.
그건 알아. 베르길리우스나 그 윗선의 권한이라는 거. 그래도 말은 꺼내볼 수 있잖아.
글쎄요.
Would streamers be allowed in N-Corp? Not likely. N probably means news. I don't know, dude.
그리고 분홍머리가 회사의 마스코트로도 제격이거든. 어때? 어?
마스코트요?
She's gonna die. Yuri made a smile for the first time, albeit faintly. She's 100% going to die. That is a death flag if I have ever seen one. 2 swords. First time I've seen a thing with 2 swords on it. Death flag? More like death propaganda. I want to know what this is, but this is an event. More or less elite fights. It's just a riskier fight? Okay. Toma, the youthful soldier, greets us as though this is his first time seeing us, and our surroundings are making less and less sense. Is this how Gregor viewed his past? I thought everybody who went into the smoke war had their memories of it erased afterwards.
전쟁은 끝났다. 하지만 난 아직도 우스꽝스러운 포즈와 자신만만한 얼굴을 하고 있었다. 난 저런 표정은 짓지 않는데. 하지만 팔에 나 있는 털만큼은 역겹게 아주 잘 그렸군. 누가 그린 거지? 유머가 늘었다.
I've grown fond of humor.
악몽 속에 오래 잠겨 있다 보니 살고 싶어 그렇게 된 모양이다.
쥐사 새끼들은 모조리 참수시켜버려야 돼.
누군가 중얼거리면서 바닥에 가래침을 뱉는 소리가 들린다. 목소리의 방향이 어디로 향했는지는 쳐다보지 않아도 알 수 있었다. 그래서였을까? 속이 메스꺼렸다.
저기요, 괜찮으세요? 어이, 괜찮은 거야? 얼굴빛이 영 안 좋아 보이는데?
지하철이었는데.
무슨 개소리야?
그래,
This is very
여긴 여전히
strange.
전쟁터야.
Gregor groped his pockets with stumbling hands looking for a cigarette out of habit, but soon stopped. It dawned on him as it did me. All the sinners seem to have realized it now. Toma is going to grab us and give us a warning any second now.
당신들.
Ooh.
토마 씨, 대사가 슬슬 지겨워져서 그런데 우린 미치지도 않았고 노아 폭탄은 안 맞을 거야.
What is that thing in the background?
아니.
Instead of elaborating, he points up.
나 살려달라고. 죽고 싶지 않아.
Toma was crushed to a pulp right before our eyes. There's only one thing to say in a situation like this. Run.
선원, 후퇴!
We muster up everything we can to run, but the airborne hand is ever persistent and shows no sign of letting up.
다 같이 군죽행이 되겠어. 대책 없어, 똑똑한 양반.
듣는 중이에요. 심상 속은 변수가 너무 다양해서 섭불리 결정하기 힘들기 때문에.
고민할 것이 뭐가 있겠는가? 진정한 영웅은 어떠한 고난에도 굴복하지 않지.
Alright, Don.
난 묵사발이 되어버린 시체는 옮길 맘이 없는데.
Don is so aggressively Don, it hurts.
미안 단테. 당신 보고 한 말은 아니야.
It was tempting to say something back to her, but I figured now was the time to keep my mouth shut so everyone could focus on running.
아직도 생각 중이신가? 어? 모르는 건 없다며?
What the heck is happening?
당장의 해결책을 물어본 거라면 네, 아직 얻지 못했어요. 확실한 건 이 근방에는 황금가지가 존재하지 않는다는 거예요. 그랬다면 단테 씨가 조금 더 적극적인 반응을 보였을 테니.
Me?
장난해? 지금까지 겨우 알아낸 게 그거야?
Heathcliff furrowed his brows, ready to snap at the unhelpful savant. But a sudden close shave with the massive palm made him focus his energy on his legs rather than his mouth.
그레고르 씨?
뭐야? 왜 갑자기 멈춰?
알 것 같아. 이것이 내 세계라면.
Gregor took a breather, then looked up at the sky.
우리들은 저 손을 피하면 안 돼.
기어이 마탱이가 가버렸냐?
그레고르, 확실한가요?
지금까지 뭐 하나 내 의지대로 살아본 적이 없었어. 이건 역시 저항 자체가 무의미한 공간이라는 거겠지. 그렇다면 저항을 그만두는 게 해답일지도 몰라.
진심이냐? 다들?
별다른 방법이 없잖아요. 다들 지쳤다고요.
I sat at the black screen for like 15 minutes. Yeah, you just have to click again. That's not the first time I've seen that happen.
그리고 말이지, 저 손톱 말이야. 저런 무늬의 매니큐어는 흔하지 않다고. 손바닥의 주인이 그 사람이 맞다면 절대 날 포기하지 않을 거야. 파우스트 씨, 당신 이게 내 마음의 길이랬나? 그렇다면 확실할 거야. 내 마음의 길은 이 이후로는 막다른 길일 예정이거든.
Alrighty then.
악몽도 길도 그 사람의 통제 밖으로 벗어나 본 적이 없었으니까.
Who is Gregor talking about, and what does he mean by a nightmare? As much as I wanted to ask him,
될 대로 되라지.
soon enough the giant hand cast its shadow over us, descending. Just before it reached us, it stopped to hold us in its grasp. Everything went dark. I felt the disorienting nausea of being lifted into the sky. While everyone else was suffering from it, Faust and I were the only ones standing straight. I noticed that the battlefield had changed into somewhere familiar. While traversing a narrow passage, a swarm of cockroaches crawled into the way. The rustling visage is almost revolting. Do you walk past them, or... Carefully move past them, all allies lose SP. Enough is enough, crush the cockroaches with the sinners. Gregor loses a lot of SP, begin a combat encounter, win to gain an ego gift. Okay. Gregor turned away from the carnage, discontent. Soon after, a crowd of angry bug soldiers came charging for us. Oh, it's only 20, that's not that bad. It is bad, but it's not the worst thing ever. I can still use him in combat.
최선을 다해 임하겠습니다.
We're just bullying Gregor. Yeah, that's the point, isn't it? This entire chapter is Gregor. So, egos are more important than your sanity. It's true. Yeah, these are all the same enemy type. Okay. Morale boost? Absolutely.
거치적거리지만 마.
I kinda need it after that. Like,
혈이
Greg took a lot of
난자오.
sanity damage, in fact. That's 3 light blues, at least.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
It doesn't seem like the normal fights are that difficult, it's just have better rolls than the enemy for the most part. It's already at -8, he'll be fine. I know. Like, the normal fights aren't hard, it's once you get into the abnormality fights that there's any degree of difficulty,
그렇게
really.
무르진 않네.
Also, that guy lived.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
And he's gone. Thanks,
알겠습니다.
Greg. Using borrowed ego loses sanity as well. That is true. I know that when trying to use ego, it can happen as long as it is low, but I'm not sure. At the start of the turn, allies with 50% or less HP heal 5 HP. That's not the best thing ever, but I'll use it. This is just an abnormality.
그대,
Is there not a
이
cutscene for
검이
this one?
필요하오.
We're going on 4 hours? That's normal. I normally go for about 4 hours. I want to get through the first chapter. I'm really glad I wasn't able to play this when it first came out, because I would have been up until like 2 in the morning, and that would have been bad. It resembled a rock. I am uncertain how an object of its mass is able to move. Its appearance could not be of any less adherent to laws of science, but when I look back, it might have been an inherently scientific object after all. It would levitate in the air and stay still. It rolled its eyeball lodged in the center, and when it felt like it would ram into some persons. I am not yet sure what motivates it to move. Even so, I wonder if it's necessary to learn its reasons at all. It's possible that this pebble is alive. No one could call it an organism, but by the same token, I may not be alive if no one refers to me as such. Perhaps it was simply a matter of laziness. We were lazy to think it mustn't be what it thought to be. That pebble is probably a lazy living being, and the same could be said of me. Alright, Faust, you don't need to wax poetic, it's just a rock. Like... Also, the rocks are impossible for me to lose a clash against, so what are my best attacks here? Because those are going up against the candle dudes. Everything else is just targeting a rock.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
4 damage, alright. Faust thinks too highly of herself to call herself lazy. Yeah, but I thought she was the one writing the encyclopedia.
검을 덜 갈았었나?
Wow, that was a good lenticular swirl. I actually do really like the music in these fights too. Alright, we won, because the one thing that could stop me is staggered, so... Ooh, that's rolling awfully high now. Alright, you... Probably won't kill with that, actually. You do it. Okay, I don't know why I felt the need to double target the rocks. They were very clearly going to die.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
There we go. That works.
다음은 어디입니까?
She also wrote in a more SCP article style. Well, she always does that. It's a group project. Is it not Dante? I have no idea. Honestly. Alright, there's the abnormality. And it's the same text as well. Alright, what's it gonna be? The massive hand from Gregor's memories took us back to the containment unit. Getting out of the battleground doesn't mean the end of the war, however. The golden bow is still waiting to be claimed.
그대, 이 검이
Here we
필요하오.
go. Yeah, it's the boss. It's the boss of the dungeon, probably.
단테, 이 격리시랍. 여태까지 만난 것들과는 다른 느낌이 들지 않나요?
Yeah, it really does. Wait, is this?
네. 황금가지가 뿌리 내린 환상체가 있을 거예요.
Okay.
그래도 다 온 모양이구만.
그레고르 씨, 버스로 돌아가면 카론한테 지도 보는 법을 알려줘도 될까요?
Teach Charon how to use the map.
응, 그래. 카론이 좋아할 거야.
그럴 리가요.
Sinclair shook his head, then dry retched afterwards.
돌아갈 곳이 있다는 건 좋은 거네요.
Yeah, she's absolutely dead. The ultimate death flag. Can I do this when I go back? What in the world is that? Golden apple. Maybe the golden bow lies within. Yeah. I obviously heals HP every turn based on the amount of golden sheen. Interesting. Last time I wrote an observation log, I was a kid, so I'm not sure if I'm up to this, but I guess orders are orders. So, start with describing its appearance? Alright, that was an apple. A huge, grotesque apple with limbs. Personally speaking, doesn't it freak you out with a food item gets all massive or starts walking on its own? Is it just me? I went off topic there. Anyway, that apple is golden. Definitely not something out of your average orchard. Right, it's what you call an abnormality, yeah. Then yeah, the apple abnormality was strutting all by itself, so I was getting a growing urge to chop that apple. It was almost magnetic, hard to explain. Well, you won't find a lot of people who hate apples as much as I do. Guess that's on my unusual past. We decided to fall back for now since we had too little intel to try to fight. We'll probably take on it at some point, so I'll write down more when time comes. This is definitely Gregor talking. How disorganized. Were your reports as terrible during your military service? Virgilius instructed us to write these however we wanted. Dante agreed with that too. If executive manager is fine with it, I won't object. A cigarette burn is left on the paper. SPC. Seriously, some petty complaint that was. Okay, it has one move that rolls a lot. Clash Loos deal damage to self and lose Golden Sheen. Okay, well, what's my highest rolling attack then? That is what's clashing with it then. I still don't really know if a one-sided attack... No, I just don't know. Does it have multiple body parts? No, it's all just the body. The apple of my eye. Even Mario of your eye.
돌격합니다.
Pop. Yeah, the guard takes place even if I didn't target the guard slot. That makes sense. It's weak to blunt damage for some reason. I thought the whole point was that you were supposed to cut it. Also, yeah, this fight seems a lot less complicated than the other ones, so I'm very worried. It doesn't even have a thing happening yet. 2 of the 5 10s, okay. What are my best rolls? This is one of them. Even though I could get 2 dark blues, it's still better to just win the clash, I'm assuming. The other one that's most likely to win is probably the 515. And then everybody else can just target the other slots. I'm not getting any bonuses this turn, though, which kind of stinks, but that's fine.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
I still broke the guard immediately. Excuse you. That's illegal. Apples can be bruised, true. It wants you to cut it because it will hurt it less. You know what? Fair point. This is going very smoothly, and that is definitely not worrying. It's staggered? Okay. Why does this have a big thing on it? Weird. But alright. I think we just win? Or is it gonna heal itself? There aren't a million rules to this fight. I'm about to die, aren't I? Yep, that's how abnormalities work, yes. It is about to die, though. And it's HP gated at 1. I'm not surprised. We just win, he said. The apple's body broke, and the raging fruit still grew. Could the golden bow really be in here? I'll go check it out, Yuri said to the others. The sinner with a bug's arm seems nervous about this. Does he want to go with her, perhaps? Sloth advantage. You can't just send Yuri out there alone. What sinner will be able to keep her safe? Well, Greg does have a guaranteed win, and it looks like he's the only one with a guaranteed win, so guess who's doing it? Check passed. The fruit's cracked shell suddenly began to rattle as if it would jump at any moment. That doesn't look weird at all. Gregor managed to escape, but it seems Yuri couldn't. The fruit's flesh melted to form a new body. Don't feel too guilty about it. 1 lost life is better than 2. That's just rude. Excuse me?
관리자님, 멋진 전략이었습니다.
Splendid strategy manager. Yeah, why does the only person who can't revive decide to check it out? The abnormality devoured Yuri in 1 bite. She was gone without a trace. I can save the other sinners, but there's nothing I can do about Yuri. Without a word, Gregor hacked and slashed away at the abnormality, as if he expected to find Yuri unscathed by slicing the apple open. False apple. Oh, now the boss music plays. On it, main body heals 3 HP, apply 3 bleed, inflict 2 fragile next turn, unmet. I like this music a lot, actually. Okay. There are 2 very big attacks in here. I can block one of them with an ego. But it'd have to be a green ego. Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? It's better than nothing. What do I do about the other high roll, then? That is the question. I have an 816. That's probably gotta be it. And Gregor hits the second one, since he can break that. Like, it's really good music. Interesting. I didn't check to see if it had... No, it still is just... Oh no, it has a head now. Okay. The head doesn't have a lot of HP, though. Which is how the last one worked. Ruddy Ego? No. I don't think I needed 2 of them.
동화 하나 읽어줄까?
And that hits the head too, which is the weak point, it seems. Though breaking the head might also make it enrage. So I'll have to be careful about that. Almost. Then again, it might also just mean I don't have to deal with the heavy attacks anymore, too. Alright, 3-5, 3-5. Ah, it's doing more of them now. Got it. Well, once the head breaks, it can't use its remaining attacks, right? Is that how that works? I'm pretty sure. What is this enrage you keep talking about? When it was giving the tutorial about the abnormality body parts, it said breaking certain ones may cause certain abnormalities to enrage. But I guess it could also just be lying to me, I suppose. Who has the best rolls? I'm going to use the ego of somebody who can't be one of these. So, you. Never mind. You can't. Alright, Rhodia. Gregor can actually use his other one. I would need one other attack that can beat that, which I think... I didn't want to have a defense thing. You can. Because I definitely don't want to allow that, regardless. And then the other two, I guess, are just attacking. Like... doesn't really matter what they attack into, either. I did break the fruit, and it didn't seem to really change anything about the fight. I always roll so much lower when I actually hit it.
내 팔은 병에 있었어.
Would you be enraged if someone chopped your arm off? Yeah? Why wouldn't I be? That lag is annoying, though.
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
Oh, right, I forgot her sword is a gun. Wait, I must have redirected the wrong thing on one of them. That's fine. Hypnos go through different phases. Do some of them change phase after breaks? Yes. Is this a major mechanic that happens with most of them? No. Yeah, but it told me, so it happens sometimes. That's all I'm getting at.
모든 걸 거둬들일 순 없었어.
Quite like Rhodia's default ego, just chucking an axe at the enemy. Satisfying. Okay, its body is immobile. Okay. But its body is also not broken, so I need to target that first.
배는 맛은 있는 편이 좋은데.
There we go. Sinclair also yeets an axe. I know, I see it has no jaw, Huey. The mass of maggots falls apart in a hail of silent screams. Beyond that, I see a wave of radiant golden light. Is that the golden bow? Just as I begin to approach it, the apple begins to tremble.
저 혹시 림버스 컴퍼니에서 오신 분들
Okay.
맞나요?
Settle down. Yuri, you're okay? Even though I had clearly seen it devour her, I couldn't stop myself from asking.
버스로 돌아가면 카론한테 알려줘도 될까요?
Then I saw a glimpse of the pink locks of hair that Rhodia took a liking to. That's just rude. It had to have a loading screen for that. Okay. Yuri's head stood motionless facing Gregor. Her face was upright. However, the Yuri we knew and accompanied was always hunched over. She slouched at all times, as though it were her sole surviving obligation to carry the wills of her late colleagues. Given that, I can warn him with confidence. That isn't Yuri, Gregor.
그래. 내 생각에도 그런 것 같아.
Of course I'm right. Gregor accepts it calmly. He then outstretches his arm, sending it flying toward Yuri. Yet it soon stops traveling.
죽고 싶지 않았어요.
Cut her down, Gregor. I don't know if this is the right thing to do as the manager.
그 누구도 죽고 싶어 하진 않았어요.
But I had to shout at Gregor now to stop him from being ruined. Cut it now.
저는 죽기 싫어요.
이건
The verminous arm stopped right before reaching the civilian's throat. I pulled against it with all my might, but it wouldn't budge.
살려주세요. 돈 있는 대로 다 드릴게요.
여자를 놔줘. 아니면 대응 공격을 하겠다.
내 팔을 잘라줘. 어서!
다시 말한다. 놔주지 않으면
잘라고!
As the dismembered arm falls to the ground, she slides down the wall, gasping. However, peace doesn't last long. The arm starts regenerating from its twitching stump.
괜찮으십니까?
가까이 오지 마. 가까이 오면 안 돼.
The regrown arm rushes forward as if it's remembered the pain it suffered mere moments ago.
그레고르 과장님, 항상 존경하고 있습니다.
존경하지 마. 난 내가 원해서 참전한 것도 아니야.
What the heck, Joel?
그럼 난 도대체 어쩌라는 거예요? 살아남은 게 죄예요?
그냥 살아가, 제발. 우리가 원해서 이 비극 속에 떨어진 거 아니잖아.
끝에 끝에서 결실을 목전에 두고 멈추다니 실로 개탄스럽군.
뭐 우리야 좋지. 잡지 않은 기회는 유찰될 뿐이야.
Yuri's head fell to the ground. It wasn't Gregor's doing. Yuri's mouth opens and lets something out. It was a tree branch radiating a bright golden glow.
가지를 찾고 있었니?
All right, these lads.
당신
생각보단 좀 작다. 그치? 난 헤르만이라고 해. 앞으로 자주 보게 될 거야. 왜냐하면
Oh yeah, that is the lady that Gregor was talking about. Herman.
우리는 가지가 필요하고 너희는 가지를 찾을 수 있고 너희는 죽지 않지만 우린 너희를 죽일 거니까.
Herman nudges Yuri's head with her foot.
물론 지금은 말고 황금 가지는 우리 쪽에서 안전하게 수거해 갈게.
구보, 나의 벗. 이것이 그대가 선택한 길이오.
맞아. 이젠 몇 안 남았지.
This is the guy from Leviathan.
오랜만이네, 형.
Oh god, they're doing the thing that they did with Library. One enemy for each member of the company.
네 옷에 더러운 냄새가 나는 거 알고 있어? 지금 꼴을 가족들이 봤어야 했는데.
아주 만남의 광장이로군.
내가 준 선물은 잘 간직하고 있어, 아들?
Son?
고작 이런 꼬락서니가 되라고 준 건 아니었는데.
바란 적 없어. 한 번도.
그래도 포장지는 마저 뜯어야지.
No, this is a girl. So, Herman is Gregor's mother. Gubo is Yisang's former co-worker, and I don't remember the other guy's name, but it's Honglu's brother. She did do that when he was 15, that's true.
고작 그 능력이 내가 준 전부가 아니거든.
자, 인사는 여기까지.
The man who introduced himself as Jia Huan clapped twice. Then everything went dark. Like waking from a long nightmare. The early dawn greets you. After some time passed.
쉬운 임무라고 생각했는데.
Wow.
눈앞에서 황금 가지를 빼앗기고 당당히도 복귀했군. 나의 과대평가였나? 파우스터 씨, 변명이라도 해보는 게 어떨지.
불멸만이 해답은 아니더군요.
Okay. Yeah, Dante's evil twin is Virgil. We know that.
당신은 할 말이 없습니까, 단테?
There was another group going after the golden bow. You had to have known this, so why didn't you warn me?
황금 가지를 노리고 왔던 다른 세력에 대해 물어보네요.
Faust placidly relayed my words to Virgilius.
설마 내게 책임을 묻는 겁니까?
Well, you didn't warn us.
대묻죠, 단테. 아무런 위협 세력이 없는 곳에 12이나 되는 자들을 내려보낼 이유가 있습니까? 해결사까지 추가로 고용해가면서 말이지.
That's...
됐어, 관리자 양반. 그건 내 탓이야. 책망하려면 나에게...
걸작이군. 만난 지 얼마나 되었다고 벌써부터 전우의 냄새를 풍기는지. 뭐 피차 한 배에 묶인 자들끼리 감싸주는 게 나쁘다곤 하진 않겠지만
True.
치부를 감싸주는 게 무능함을 가릴 수 있다고 착각하진 않아줬으면 좋겠어.
연락이 왔습니다. 애프터 팀의 특별작전 사과가 지하로 진입, 작전을 수행한다고 하네요.
그래, 그래야겠지. 남은 애고와 환상체라도 회수해야 할 테니.
Virgil doesn't want to mess with Roland? He doesn't have to. Yeah, Roland doesn't matter at all.
정작 중요한 정수는 이렇지만 말이야.
뒤끝이 길군. 전장에서 실패는 의뢰 있는 법이다. 목표를 달성하지 못했다면 다시 작전을 세워 재투입을 할 뿐이지. 첫 작전에서 너무 많은 걸 바라는 게 아닌가? 관리자님은 첫 지휘라고는 믿을 수 없는 성과를 보여주었다만.
Alright, Otis, you can stop now.
이쯤 해두지. 뭐 아주 틀린 말을 한 것도 아니니까.
그렇죠.
There seemed to be an uncanny tension between Virgilius and Faust. But right now, I had neither the energy nor the willpower left in me to get inquisitive. The bus reeked of blood with all the stains and gore on our outfits, yet none of us tried to open the windows. And no one had the urge to have a change of clothes. All of us just sat in place, dwelling on silence. Gregor had the most defeated look of them all, staring out the window. Then, he suddenly went to hang something from his pocket near the windshield of the bus.
벌레 양반, 메피의 머리에 뭘 매단 거야?
유품. 두 사람의 유품이다. 딱 유리시만한 여동생이 있었거든.
아.
그냥 그랬었다고.
I considered giving him a pep talk, but that quickly dissipated. Ishmael wore a grieving look, Sinclair was quietly weeping, and Rodeo let out a distressed sigh. If they couldn't offer him any encouragement, what good would I do?
카론, 시야에 방해가 되진 않겠나?
응, 카론은 괜찮아.
Thank you, Charon, for being understanding.
그래, 출발하지.
It's also not her name. Isn't her name Lapis?
부릉부릉.
The bus slowly grumbled forward. The gas mask hanging by the windshield waved like an ornament. That is chapter 1 done. Why is this like 80s rock song suddenly playing? Mirsalt just doesn't say anything during the entire thing. He does not talk a lot. He has very simple needs. I bet I have to click, don't I? Yep. Give him a sandwich. Is this another bugged screen? Do I have to hit the skip button? Because I can't actually... Okay, just making sure. Clicking didn't do anything, Shacha. I was trying.
관리자님 덕분에 승리를 거둘 수 있었습니다.
Basic identity uptied. All the things for Yi Sang's basic identity. Okay. Cool. Basic ego thread spun. Crow's Eye View Yi Sang, new passive. Representation emitter Faust, new passive. Okay, and I got 200 thing. That's just all basic identities. Oh, it's everyone's basic 1 stars. Got it. Well, that went well. And I have enough to do some pulls, too. So we should do that while we're here. I don't quite have enough to do 20, but...
하루가 저물어가는 동안 나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
The things that we've beaten. 20 enemies is an easy one. Clear any stage 3 times. What? I definitely got one thing. Suppress 20 abnormalities? I didn't do that, game. Use Ryoshu's 4th match flame 1 time. I don't have it. Have Gregor as the announcer once. I don't know what those are. So I'll take them. What are these? Identity training ticket gives 50 identity XP. Ah, and this is just... Why did they give it to me in crates? It's 10 to 30 thread. Just give it to me. Small avenues count. I know, but I don't know why. Hang on. I don't actually know how to open those. It didn't tell me. Ever. On the inventory. Window, there's an inventory.
하루가 저물어가는 동안 나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
I got 16. That is, like, terrible luck. Okay. What is this? Up to 10. Right. And that just gives experience. Okay, well that's not bad. Experience isn't that important to me at the moment. I can do another 10. Why not, right? Probably not gonna get anything, but we'll see. I got a 2-star. Is it a new one at least?
명령하시는
Yes, it is.
건 다 따를 수 있어요. 복종까지 바라면 곤란하지만.
Everyone was saying that this identity is incredibly overpowered. I think I have all of the Kurokumo things now, don't I? And you want to know what's cool about this? No, not that. I can get enough threads to upgrade it too. So we might... I mean... I can use it. That's the next chapter, pull a classic PM difficulty curve and it shoots into the stratosphere. It will. We already know that it will. Right? But I want to uptie some of my 2-stars because I want to read the stories on them. I can do one of them. I'm assuming everybody's going to want me to do the Honglu one. Like 250 Gregor shards right now still don't have his 3-star. That's unfortunate. Can't you buy it from the shop then? Doesn't really need tier 3? I don't care if it doesn't need tier 3. I want to read the story. That's what I care about, not the actual abilities. So, are we uptying this, or are we uptying one of the other tier 2s we have? Because we have a bunch of tier 2s. It's not like we don't have them. Would anybody object to the Kurokumo? Because a lot of people wanted me to uptie the LCCB assistant manager one. Everybody's saying Honglu. Alright. Works for me.
고마워요. 제가 배워야 하는 게 또 있나요?
He's so nice looking. You little. The child whose face was red with fury came very close to spewing forth insults. You've been with us for a while, yeah, brat? It's Honglu, not brat. Thought I'd have gotten used to your rude nonsense by now, but it still gets me mad. It's no wonder that this child is so upset. The Kurokumo clan is a finger's subsidiary, and that finger is none other than the thumb. The thumb, who put rules and discipline above all else. Said hierarchy extends to the ranks within its syndicates, too. From Kumicho to Kashira, Hoza, and Wakashu, a superior's orders are absolute, and disobedience could be punished with severed fingers, arms, and even heads. It makes you wonder why the Kashira decided to keep this child named Honglu around despite his bad manners. Though I'll say you sure can manage your men like no other. Well, it seems that he at least does what he's told. And he's apparently good at it too, which explains how he's remained until now. I have my eyes on the useful ones. I just have to take them with me and deal with the job as usual, right? Yep, and do something about how you address your superiors while you're there. Because I'm your boss, the cashier said to him with a cackle. They haven't explained the fingers in this game, have they? Not currently, no. There hasn't been any encounter with them. Alright, let's see how these work. Target has less than 4 bleed. Use coin 1 and 2 an additional time? No wonder this is overpowered. Like, you can inflict a lot of bleed, but, like, that's insane. It's basically 2 additional coins. It's 2 additional attacks if the opponent doesn't have enough bleed. That's absurd. And then this skill applies 1 additional stack of bleed and paralysis, because it didn't do enough already. And it has 3 coins as well. This is not a threat, this is a promise. The last coin on the last skill in the chain inflicts less resist divided by 3 bleed. 1 ally with the highest speed inflicts plus 1 bleed. I mean, they're just meant to be used together, aren't they? All the Kurakumo stuff. So I guess we'll be using Honglu next time then.